or surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Perdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite, obey your thirst.
Welcome to Deimel Field on the campus of St. Anne Pachelli High School for the Beck Center Game of the Week at Pachelli on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live, presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, Coca-Cola, Kinetic Credit Union, and Jack Houston Memorial Hospital Houston Clinic. It's the Pachelli Vikings taking on the Westfield Hornets in the final game of the regular season. I'm Dave Plott along with Austin Allen, and producer Brett Taylor will be bringing you all the action today. Let me tell you something. This ball game, the last game of the regular season, this is not one that has anything to do with the district standings, because Westfield's already claimed the district title for the third straight season. They've run the table in district. But you know what, Austin? You know what we got going? It's playoff implication.
Absolutely.
It's the last game of the season. Teams can make moves. Let's take a look at the Class 4A rankings. And this is what we're talking about here. Pachelli coming into this game ranked 8th in Class 4A. But it's a solid 8 that they're in the playoffs and will likely be at home to open the playoffs. But they could maybe make a move with a victory today. Of course, Westfield might be favored by a little bit since they are district champs. But look at that. Bethlehem Christian, number 7. And Bethlehem Christian will be playing George Walton, which is undefeated.
There's still things that could happen, Dave.
There's stuff that can happen.
There's moves to be made.
There's moves to be made by Pachelli. And, of course, Calvary Christian is playing Stratford, the number 1 team in the state. And if things stay as they are, Pachelli would host Calvary next week in the first round of the playoffs.
Well, that's if things stay like they are. And I know me and you seen Calvary here at Deimel Field a few weeks ago. I mean, if that offense gets going, it could be dangerous tonight. So
it's kind of interesting. Let's take a look at the AAA rankings, too, because the Middle Georgia sports folks are joining us here. And for all of you Westfield fans, welcome to catch all the action here from Deimel Field. In AAA Westfield, they're pretty much locked in at number 3. The way things are going, they are not going to jump over Dealfield Windsor, who's undefeated, and there's no way Valwood's going to catch up with them. Westfield is at number 3, but what they want to do is they want to finish running the table in the district. No question about it. They want some playoff momentum going in as well.
Absolutely, yes. You want to roll in there, scoring points, everything working as it should, and they're looking forward to start that tonight.
But this is going to be a tight ball game. All right, we'll have a little bit more on this one. We will be coming back to Deimel Field. Let's take a break. You're watching Vikings football on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live.
At Planet Fitness, there's strength in numbers. The number of different workouts to do.
1, 2, 3.
Different clubs to do it in. Friends to do it with.
Looking good, everybody.
Yeah, we are.
And the number of ways to recover from it all.
You got this, come on.
And it all adds up to one membership. The Planet Fitness Black Card. Access any location, bring a friend anytime, and recover in the Black Card Spa.
One more, everybody.
We're all strong on this planet. Planet
It's a
Fitness.
great day for a new Chevrolet from Glenn Smith and Opelika. Hit the road in a rugged new full-size Chevy Silverado with discounts up to $12,250 off MSRP. New Chevy Traverse, the spacious and comfortable ride with affordable pricing. Now with discounts up to $4,000 off MSRP. People from all over the USA are coming to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
Welcome back to Deimel Field for this GIAA District 5 showdown between the Pachelli Vikings and the Westfield Hornets. This is going to be a good ball game tonight. Pachelli has been playing better ball as of late. Westfield's been playing good ball all the way through. So you're looking at a couple of teams that are going to match up pretty good here.
Yeah, absolutely. And Pachelli's had some close ones over the year. You know, they had a good one here last week during homecoming, and they're kind of looking to carry that momentum into tonight. I mean, looking physical, Cam Carino and DJ Colvin, they're healthy and ready to go.
Let's take a look.
Get them rolling.
Yeah, let's take a look at the Pacelli starting lineup. All right, on offense, of course, it'll be Dustin Sherman running the controls at the senior at quarterback with Cam Carino, the tank, who has overcome injury, the kind of injuries you think would sideline somebody for the year.
Right.
He just comes out and scores another touchdown. And DJ Colvin, who has been absolutely great. Last week, he picked up 138 yards and scored a touchdown in their victory over Turner County. And wide receivers, John Thompson and Big Michael Rowe. And then Jake Burkhalter getting a start once again at tight end.
Yeah, then big left tackle, Liam Lurch. Dave, he's been a good one all year. Left guard, Walt Adams. Center, Jake Wood. Right guard, Damian Hill. And right tackle, Garrett Bolin. Finish it out.
Yeah, those guys have done a really fine job as of late controlling the trenches. On defense, guys with their knuckles in the dirt are going to be Keon Williams, Damian Hill, Mike Miller, and Cap Scream. By the way, this is Mike Miller's birthday here. He's hoping to get a big birthday present out of this one. Linebacking core has been solid. Uriah Mazik has just been lighting up lately. Zach Ellis is always dangerous. And Michael Rowe, who moved into the linebacking core when Skylar Sanchez got hurt earlier this year.
He's done a great job.
He's done a great job, made some big tackles.
You got cornerback Cordell Thomas, cornerback Nolan Vaughn, strong safety DeMontez Howard, and free safety Tanner Pickering. Finish up the back end, Dave.
Yeah, last ball game, Vaughn and Pickering both came up, or Vaughn and Keon Williams actually came up with picks. Pickering came up with a big interception against Calvary, so that defense has done a fine job. All right, let's take a look at Westfield and how they will line up. Running the show is Brock Johnson. The junior quarterback has been outstanding past couple of seasons. This year, he's thrown for 1,392 yards already, 13 touchdowns, and only 4 picks. He knows what he's doing back there. H-back Matt Molina with Jackson Hare as the tailback. Hare is just he's just a hair under 700 yards.
About a hair.
Yeah, and again, he's tough. Win Hoots, Sheldon Bennett, and Ben Hulbert will be getting the start at wide receiver, but they have a core of 6 guys that they'll cycle in and out.
Yeah, then you got left tackle Sammy McGee, left guard Banks Reddick, center Law Leonard, right guard Smith Rigdon, right tackle Maddox Davey.
That's a pretty good, solid offensive line. Hornets, so I mean they're 7-2 and they played the games they played the kind of games they needed to. What do you look for Pachelli? I think the big thing is going to be running the ball and
running
controlling
the ball
the line.
and being disciplined, Dave. Don't give up false starts. Don't give up these kind of drive-killing penalties, especially when you want to run the ball so predominantly. Can't afford to give up any yardage and get behind the chains when you're trying to do that.
Yeah, with the Colvin and Carino, they've got a good 1-2 punch. I mean, Carino coming in, 578 yards rushing, even though he lost a lot of time for nagging injuries. Even with the injuries, though, he's got that burst.
Absolutely.
And then, of course, Colvin, he's really taken over. When Cam's been beat up, Colvin has been their go-to guy.
Yeah, he's got some good lateral quickness, Dave, and some good vision. Overall, 2 great backs they got.
Yeah, and when they do throw the ball, Michael Rowe has got to be a guy they're looking for. Rowe hasn't got a lot of catches this season.
No.
But
they're trying to figure him out. They're getting him. They're trying to put him on an island here lately. They're trying to scheme him open, so you see him looking for it.
Yeah,
you got to connect.
You got a guy who's 6'5". You definitely want to be throwing it to him. That's for sure. As we get ready here, the referees are bringing out the team captains. This, of course, is senior night since it's the last night of the season. So all the Viking seniors are lining up for the kickoff. and they'll be going out there to make the call. There's a whole bunch of them. The seniors have done a fine job this season, for them, no question. They've come up and they played big when they've had to.
Absolutely. And the record shows it. I mean, it's obviously veteran.
And we're getting ready here for the coin toss right now. Let's take a look real quick at the offense, at the our officials for the ball game. Lerone Harper is the referee. Is the head linesman with Bobby Adkin as the line judge.
Got Elliott Reed as field judge, side judge. Alan Williams, back judge. Lock John Jackson, clock operator. Parsley.
All right, they're getting ready to do the coin toss here. Lerone Harper will be doing the flip, as we mentioned. Of course, the big four out there for Pachelli to make the coin toss call. Walt Adams is in that bunch.
Coin toss in the dark.
Coin toss.
The first time we've seen it this year.
Yeah, it is.
Spotlight here. Well,
they do a great job with the light show here. Jake Wood is out there along with Caps Green and Red Howard. And the call, let's see what Westfield called. Let's see who won the coin flip. Lerone Harper looking around here. He says Westfield has won the toss. They have elected to defer to the second half, which means Pachelli will be getting the ball first here in this contest. And as you mentioned, the lights are down. The lights, it's like the spotlight at midfield. I like the look.
It's cool. It's nice. It makes it feel like a big game, and it is a big game.
It is indeed a big game. A lot of playoff implications for both teams in this one. Shaking hands, getting ready to get this thing going. Of course, for Westfield, what you got to do with Westfield is you got to keep Brock Johnson under control because he can run the ball as well. I mean, he's picked up 343 yards rushing, but Jackson Hare is always tough, and they've got a lot of wide receivers who are factors. Win Hoots, 9 catches for touchdowns, and of course, a little bit of throwing out of the backfield. Mostly go to those big 6 guys, Win Hoots, Carter Black, Evan Skinner, Sheldon Benton, John David Lane, Ben Hulbert. So we're getting ready to get things going here. The drum line right in front of us, getting cranked up. Vikings about ready to bust the banner to get this thing going. And here we go. Here come the Vikings. Smitty Grider's crew looking to get a little bit of momentum and stay perfect at home. Remember, they are 4-0 here at Deimel Field.
Yeah, we've been here for each one of them, Dave, and they've each been a little bit different as far as game flow goes, but all the results have been Pachelli with a W, so it's going to be a good one tonight.
So they're going to try to get it going on offense here, trying to set the tone. If you're Smitty Grider and Tim Gillespie, what kind of things are you going to be doing on offense coming out of the gate?
Just running up the middle. I mean, I know it sounds so cliche and boring, but that is what it is. I mean, you got a big offensive line. You got Liam Learch. You know, you might go and try and run some counter off tackle. And then once you kind of gash them up with that, maybe get a first down or two, then you start working your short game out wide, kind of stretching these guys out side to side. And all that's going to do is open up your run game more and more as you go along.
There you go. By the way, this is the 4th meeting between the two teams. Westfield leads the series 2-1. First time they played was back in 2022 when the Vikings first went into GIAA. The Vikings rolled in that one, winning here at Deimel Field 45-7. The last 2 times they've had to hit the road, played in Perry. 2 years ago, lost a tight one, 17-16. And then last year, wrapped up the season with a loss, 26-10. The one game, that really wasn't indicative of what kind of season the Vikings had. They were really beat up by that point. The entire offense had been shredded. This one I expect to be more like the game 2 years ago when it was close all the way down to the wire. All right, Westfield getting ready to kick things off. And that'll be Brock Johnson. I mentioned he's the quarterback, right? Oh, he's also the kicker. He's also the punter. I mean, this guy, I'm not sure if he drives the bus, but I would not be surprised if he's got a CDL for that, too.
Yeah, he's got a learners. He's got a CDL learners, Dave.
Oh, yeah. And of course, he's also the place kicker, as you would have mentioned, of course, too. All right, let's get ready. Things going. Hey, first quarter sponsored by Carroll Purdue, your local State Farm agent who supported Georgia Alabama Sports Live from the beginning. Give her a call today, the biggest State Farm agent in East Alabama, but customers both sides of the river. And that kickoff taken on the 10-yard line by DJ Colvin. Colvin, right side, finding a seam, busting loose. Big kickoff return for Colvin. He's still going. Finally dragged down on the 40-yard line. Wow.
Did a great job breaking tackles there, Dave. He broke at least 3.
And he wasn't juking either, was he?
No, just great balance through contact there.
He just
trying to get to the edge.
Check this out. Look at him just drag tacklers. Getting on through. Was not going to stop for anything. Finally dragged down. It looks like they've spotted the ball at the 40-yard line of the Hornets. Vikings with great field position here to get things going. So Dustin Sherman in shotgun formation as the Vikings.
Empty.
And drop back. Quick out to Mike Rowe. Rowe. Brought down at about the 30-yard line. Looks like they may be moving the chains on the first play. That's what you want to see. Pickup of 10. First down, Vikings.
Great job so far.
Yes. Run the ball, huh?
Yeah.
Ha! Surprise them up a little bit there.
They've flipped the script here a little bit unconventional with the formation so far. Now they're backing a little bit more familiar fit.
Yeah, I'm kind of almost like an eye with Cam Carino set up behind Sherman now. Sherman to give to Carino. Carino right up the middle. Just try to power run. He is hit, and he's stopped. Still picks up a couple of yards. There wasn't a whole lot of yardage to be gained, but watch Carino here. Just straight up the middle, just power.
Not a bad play call either. You see they brought DJ Colvin in, try to bring some eyes back out to the slot with him.
Pick up a 3 on that one. Ball, so it'll be 2nd and 7 from the 27-yard line of the Hornets. Colvin now in the backfield. And a little flip to Colvin. Colvin right up the middle. Power run. Finally brought down. Pick up another 2 or 3 there. Colvin just
looking healthy tonight.
Yeah, no kidding. Just straight up. Not getting fancy, just taking care of business. Gain of 2, so it'll be a 3rd and 5 from the 25. Vikings looking to see what they can do about getting into the red zone here. Sherman setting up back there by himself with trips right. Sherman quick out to Rowe. Rowe breaking a tackle.
Wow.
Moving it upfield. Ball on the ground, but it looks like they ruled him tackled. They ruled him down. It's a first down. Rowe picking up the first down on a quick pass.
Great creative way to get the ball out to Rowe there in space.
I mean, just quick boom, quick release. Set up nicely.
Break a tackle, yeah, just great job.
Big guy does a wonderful job there. Ball marked down at the 13-yard line, or at the 17. And the give up the middle. Actually taken off tackle, picking up a couple. Colvin, the ball had been marked at the 13, a pick up at 10, so it'll be 2nd down and 7 from the 10-yard line. Nicely done. That play picked up a dozen. The pass to Rowe picked up a dozen plus the first down. Vikings marching the ball the way they want to. 6th play of the drive. The ball on the 10. Sherman, the handoff to Cam Carino up the middle. Power run again. Carino muscling through up to about the 6-yard line.
Pachelli just doing a great job after contact on the drive right now.
They're doing a great job. Jake Wood moving the pile just a little bit there. So the ball marked down at the 6. So it'll be second and about 3 from the 6-yard line. Maybe 2nd and 2. So here we go. On this 3rd down, Carino setting up behind Sherman to do a shift. Yeah, with Caps Green at the H-back spot on the right side. Carino going to the left side this time. Punching through.
About a yard.
It's going to be close. Yep, picking up the first, getting that brought down at about the 1. Came very close to dragging everybody in there. So the ball on the 1, Carino. Let's see who finishes this thing off.
Looks like they're going Wildcat to Carino here.
Yeah, Carino Wildcat with the jumbo package in there.
Had a lot last week.
Not a great snap, but Carino takes it in. Touchdown, Vikings. Cam Carino, 1-yard run off tackle. Vikings are on the board.
Great job, more of the Wildcat. We've seen it last week, Dave, for the first time. We've seen a lot of it, actually, in that game. Both teams running a lot of Wildcat. Cam Carino gets it this time.
Yeah, the snap from Jake Wood was a little bit off, but Carino, of course, you
just get the +1 blocker with quarterback run. So.
Yep. And Jude Arsenault boots it through, but the whistle's on the play. We'll see what happened here. It looks like we've got offside on Westfield. We'll see what happens here if they're going to go for two. Yeah, they're bringing Arsenault off. They're going to go for two, bringing out the jumbo package here.
Back Wildcat again, Dave. They might try and counter or stretch it back out to the outside off tackle.
Sure, and it could be a give to Ellis too. Ellis been a good short yardage guy, and they do give it to Ellis. Ellis, can he punch it through?
Like he fell for it. Absolutely.
And the 2-point conversion's good. Line took care of business on
How about that. They said Jude Arsenault have a rest.
Well, if you got 1 yard to go, you might as well go for it. Look at Ellis just power his way through. The jumbo formation has been excellent for Pachelli all season long. They've run Ellis in there. He scored 3 touchdowns out of the package. So there you go. The Vikings with an 8-0 lead here early in the first quarter, taking care of business and doing what they got to do. A nice drive, 8 plays, 40 yards, putting 8 points up on the board. Nicely done. That's the kind of offense you wanted to see.
Absolutely, Dave. And now get a chance to see if Westfield can respond here. What exactly their little opening script might be.
Yeah, Sam Cudd will be kicking things off for the Vikings, setting up deep downfield for the Hornets will be Wynn Hoots and Jackson Hare. Actually, Hare is playing up a little bit. Hoots is back deep. Kick to the near side. Hauled in about the 15. And that is Hoots taking it down the far sideline. Going out of bounds right almost to midfield. Not great kick coverage by the Vikings on that one.
Not at all. He was able to find the edge there, Dave. Great Westfield.
Yeah, they're going to line it up at the 44-yard line.
Kind of similar to how Pachelli opened up their drive. Let's see if Westfield can march down the field from almost plus territory here as well.
Hey, we'll have to see what's going on. Brock Johnson setting up in shotgun formation with one back there. That'd be Matt Molina moving. Give us to Hare. Hare trying to go right side. He slips a tackle. Brought down by Keon Williams, but he picks up some yardage there. They almost had him back there.
Yes. Slippery out of the backfield, able to make the best of it after contact.
Yeah, almost a nice tackle for loss. Instead, the Hornets picking up about 4 or 5 yards on that one. That's marked on the 4 yards, marked onto the 48-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 6 for Westfield. Again, Johnson will set up in the shotgun with Hare to his right. Looking for quick out to the left side. Pass complete. Down the far sideline. Picking up the first down, moving the chains.
Does a great job blocking on the perimeter there. 6 for Westfield.
Yep, Ben Hulbert picking up that first down. Ball marked at the 40-yard line, so that was a gain of 12. So 1st and 10 for the Hornets. They're marching downfield here on the Vikings on their first possession. 6:36, 6:35 remaining here in the first quarter. Pachelli up 8-0. Johnson. Man in motion. Fakes the give, drops back, looks under pressure, forced out of the pocket. He can move, no question about it. He is chased out of bounds.
Shifty back there, Dave. Shifty.
Very shifty. And he picked up some decent yardage on that play, considering there was nothing there. Jack Danley helped push him out of bounds.
Out of nothing.
And he did, a gain of 3. They'll set up a 2nd and 7. As you can see back here, there was really nothing much going. Chased out of the pocket by Uriah Mazik. And then it was basically Jack Danley trying to catch him, but he still picks up 3 before he goes out of bounds.
Just a race to the corner at that point.
Yep, 2nd and 7 now on the 37-yard line of the Vikings. Little shift there. Johnson, keeper, goes up the middle. Ooh, brought down quickly there. Uriah Mazik getting hold of him.
Great job by Uriah just collapsing the pocket in there. That play up from the start.
Yeah, Uriah's done. He's just been ripping up opposing offenses this season. No gain on the play. All right, so 3rd and 7 from the 37. Johnson, one man in motion. Johnson dropping back.
Wow.
Over the middle. Ooh. Wow. Was that Liam?
I think that's Liam.
Big
Lurch.
Liam Lurch. Yeah. Coming in, knocking that bad boy down.
Made an excellent play there. You could hear the thud of the ball all the way up here, Dave.
Man, that was some defense right there. So it looks like they're going to set up. Are they going to set up a punt? What are they going to do here? Yep, they're setting up the punt. And Stone St. Clair goes out to punt. He's been out since the 2nd week of the season. He injured his collarbone. He is back. St. Clair averaging 43 yards per punt. Well, in his 2 punts, one of his 2 punts was inside the 20. He's going to try to do that once again. St. Clair getting the punt away. End over end, a really good kick. Fair catch called. Are they going to call it down at the 1 yard line? They're going to call it down at the 1 yard line. That was very good punt coverage, to say the least, by the Hornets. That Hornet,
how about St. Clair, man.
He was lined up with his heels just off the goal line and managed to catch it and drop him down at the 1.
Gunner for Westfield able to get down there in time. Executed perfectly.
Yeah, absolutely. As you can see this, watch the way the Hornets return team sets this up. It looked like Win Hoots just lined up with his heels right there. And he gets it and bats it back. So Pachelli is going to start off as deep as they can get in their own territory on their own 1 yard line.
Pachelli might want to swing something out wide real quick here to see if they can just get out of danger.
All right. Things getting set up. Sherman, 2 men in the backfield. Sherman, the give is to who else? Cam Carino. Carino.
Got a couple.
He got a couple. Print power. They got to get some room to work. It's like a gain of 2. They're going to set it up at the 3 yard line. Pick up a 2 by Carino. So it'll be 2nd and 8 on the 3. I'm sorry, that was Colvin. But you know something? Colvin is starting to look more like Carino in his running style. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, it's got more north-south.
Yeah. All right, 2nd and 8. Up. A gift.
Dump.
It looks like they jumped. Brooks Bentley got a little excited. So a 5 yard penalty on Westfield. Pachelli really needed that boost. That changes the game completely. There's a world of difference between being on the 3 and being on the 8.
Yeah, it opens up the playbook.
Yep. So it'll be 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3 now. They've got options. Carino lone setback with Sherman in the backfield.
Balance to the left.
Yep. Give to Carino. Carino up the middle. He gets stopped before the 10 yard line, so they're not going to move the chains on that one. He may have picked up a yard or 2 at most. I'm guessing they'll mark it at about, are they going to give it to him? No, they mark it at the 9, a gain of just 1. So that'll set up a 3rd and 2. Pachelli not wasting a lot of time either. Carino out and Colvin in. Again, shifting. Cap screen set up on the right side along with Damian Hill. Give to Colvin. Colvin going right side. And he's brought down. Was it enough to pick up the first? It's close. First down. They say yes, he did. So Colvin taking care of business, picking up that first down, a gain of 2. Moving the chains. Vikings, first down and 10 on their own 11 yard line.
Ball forward. First down there.
Yep. Nothing fancy about this one. Overpower right side. Just run it. Run it behind your big guys. And it worked.
Right now, Dave Pachelli's got an 8-point advantage. And They got all the time in the world to burn, so I think they're going to enjoy burning it here, kind of taking their time to run these plays, grinding it out for 7 yards.
Absolutely. You've got control. Quick out on this one to Mike Rowe. Rowe down the near sideline. He gets tackled, an ankle tackle there.
They're doing a great job feeding Michael Rowe tonight. If they keep doing this, we might be due for a few explosives later on in this game.
Yeah, Jack Doster bringing him down, but a decent pickup there all the way up to the 16, a gain of 5, so it'll be 2nd and 5 for the Vikings. Just keep moving the ball, moving the chains. Take your time. If you're in control of the game, just keep doing it. No point in running tempo right now.
Bunch, trips, moving.
John Thompson moving around. The give is to Colvin. Colvin hit, though, in the backfield. That was Thatcher Reddick broke that with him. You see back there, if Reddick get through, knocking Colvin backwards, he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job with his eyes there, just staying with the play.
Yep, so that sets up a 3rd and 5. This is a big play for Pachelli. They really need the first because otherwise they're going to be punting from their own end zone or close to it. You want to flip the field here, if you can, at the very least.
Michael way out on an island out here.
Yep, and trips right, Rowe left. Sherman back to pass, up the middle. Pass. Complete. Oh, almost. In and out of the hands.
Great coverage by Westfield there. They were right there to stick an arm in.
Yep. He looked like he had it. Looked like Davis had it. Yep. Davis shaken up. Davis is indeed shaken up. Looking at a Jack Houston injury timeout here. So let's take a quick break here. You're watching Vikings football on Georgia, Alabama Sports Live.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite, obey your thirst.
It's a great day for a new Chevrolet from Glenn Smith in Opelika. Hit the road in a rugged new full-size Chevy Silverado with discounts up to $12,250 off MSRP. New Chevy Traverse, the spacious and comfortable ride with affordable pricing. Now with discounts up to $4,000 off MSRP. People from all over the USA are coming to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
And we're back at Deimel Field. The punt on 4th down, brought in at about the 50-yard line. Great pass coverage and a fumble. Who comes up with this one?
It's like Westfield fell on
Westfield did fall on that one.
It's number 12. Ended up falling on it, Dave.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
John David Lane.
John David Lane recovering it. Pachelli was forced to punt from back there, and it was not a bad punt down about the 50-yard line. And then great coverage. They pushed the return man back, and then the ball on the ground. The Vikings went for it, but John David Lane coming up for it for Westfield. So Westfield will start on their own 45-yard line here with 1:26 remaining in the first quarter.
Somebody back deep for Pachelli. Now they rotate one out.
Johnson, give to Hare. Hare going left side, trying to see if he turn the corner. Runs one of his own men, but he picks up enough yardage to move the chains on the first play from scrimmage here. Around the right.
Done a good job tonight, just racing to the corner, Dave.
Yeah.
Got some good speed.
Good speed, a pickup of 12. So the ball is now on the Viking 43-yard line. First down. Hornets trying to get back there again. Johnson taking a play from Chad Campbell. Jackson Hare will set up in the backfield with him. A couple of formation shifts. Stone St. Clair out there now, too. Johnson to give to Hare. Hare right side, met quickly. Uriah Mazik breaking that one up. He was waiting for that one.
Yeah, he read it from jump, and there he goes shooting across.
Yeah, they had that one from Jump Street, didn't they?
He did a great job just being the outside man and at least trying to force it in, but he forced it in and made the play all in one motion. So great job by Mazik there.
No gain on the play, so it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Hornets.
Pachelli defense flying around.
They're doing what they got to do here. And the numbers are dropping here. First quarter, it looks like the first quarter is going to run out. That's the last play of the first quarter. All right, let's go to a break here. The Pachelli Vikings taking care of business here in the first quarter of this matchup with Westfield, leading at 8-0. You're watching Vikings football on Georgia, Alabama Sports Live.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
And we're back at Deimel Field. Second quarter getting underway. Pachelli leading Westfield by a score of 8-0. Westfield, with their second possession of this ball game, was a quick first quarter. Westfield with a 2nd and 10 on the Viking 43-yard line. Brock Johnson at quarterback. Jackson Hare going in motion. Johnson back, looking downfield, being chased out of the pocket and brought down, sacked by the Vikings.
Great pressure by Pachelli there.
Yeah, Jack Danley in on it as well as Keon Williams. Look at that pressure. Great pressure there, taking it all the way back to midfield. Loss of 7 yards on the play. So that'll set up a 3rd and 17. Vikings defense coming up big. Let's see what they can do on this 3rd down play. Johnson with Hare alongside. Man in motion is St. Clair. Johnson rolling to his left, looking downfield. The throw is complete. He finds Hulbert, but it's short of the first down. Brought down around the 40. They managed to get him loose downfield.
Yeah, they did. I mean, they seem like they're schematically trying to do some things here and get the ball out.
Pick up 11.
Pachelli relentless.
Yeah. Pick up 11. They're on the 39-yard line. Looks like they're going to go for it on 4th down. Not unexpected. A 4th and 6. 4th and 6 from the 39. Man in motion. Setting back up. Hoots goes in motion and whistles.
Timeout of the field, called by the Hornets.
And the Hornets call timeout. They want to get things all lined up. So, let's take a break here. 10:39 remaining here in the second quarter. Pachelli leading Westfield 8-0. You're watching Vikings football on Georgia, Alabama Sports Live.
Imagine making your dreams a reality, achieving your goals and aspirations, and having a financial partner that understands your dreams never sleep. At Kinetic Credit Union, we're more than just a bank. We're 40,000 members strong with local service, personal connections, and a nationwide network. Leading-edge technology to help you make financial decisions easier, smarter, and safer. We are Kinetic Credit Union.
4,
the energy
3,
for your dreams.
2, 1.
Back at Deimel Field, special thanks to Glenn Smith Chevrolet for being our original presenting sponsor. From day one, their unmatched support and commitment to our community has fueled our mission to bring you the very best in local sports coverage. We're proud to partner with them again as we kick off year 4 together. All right, 4th and 6 for Westfield on the Pachelli 39-yard line. Brock Johnson dropping back, looking to throw across the middle, and he finds his receiver, and that is Win Hoots, and Hoots
Great job.
Gets past everybody, taking it in, and it's a touchdown for the Hornets.
Just an excellent job.
Johnson to Hoots, yeah.
Johnson absolutely just zipped that one in there. It had some velocity behind it. Hoots able to just get it loose out to the corner and take it to the house.
Wide open, too.
Blistering speed there.
Yeah, and everybody looked over to the right side. So that sets up the extra point. Johnson will line things up. He'll kick it out of the hole to Court Pearson, the backup quarterback. Carter Black is the long snapper for the Hornets. The snap is good. The snap was good enough. And Johnson nails the kick, and it is good. So, with 10:26 left here in the second quarter, Westfield has cut it. Pachelli's lead is now down to 8-7. That pass play, that was set up perfectly.
That was good. I mean, just the athleticism from Hoots after he got the ball in his hands, man. I mean, that speed was noticeable. Just a great job by Westfield, just kind of staying determined, even in the face of Pachelli's just aggressive pass rush to open this first half.
Yeah, there was like a burst of speed that he put on there and just kind of kept on going, and there was nobody on the left side. They kind of overloaded to the right, didn't they? So here we go. Pachelli's going to have to try to match this one. Kicking things off will be Brock Johnson. Like I said, he does pretty much everything else except drive the bus, but does he have a CDL? That's what we need to know. And setting up deep for the Vikings will be DJ Colvin.
See DJ Colvin back there.
And probably Jason Davis.
It's number 8.
Number 8?
Yeah.
Or it'd be Jason Davis. All right. Short kick. A little nubber kick brought in by the Vikings and brought up field. Usually you just fall on those, but no. Not quite.
Game of inches.
It was. Well, Zach Ellis, who's a fullback and a middle linebacker, he wasn't going to take it. He wasn't taking any no for an answer. He scooped up that short kick and picked up about 10 yards. Nicely done, too. So the Vikings will start off on their own 40-yard line. That's good field position. They've got to answer the Hornets here. All right, setting back up, there's Sherman in the backfield along with DJ Colvin.
They're back in the pistol here.
Faking the give. Sherman rolling to his left, going deep downfield, hitting a wide-open John Thompson. Touchdown, Vikings!
That was great. I've been asking Pachelli to do that all year, Dave. Just take a big shot on first down and play action. You got Cam Carino. You got DJ Colvin. You got guys that take eyes away from the outside of the field.
And now you got.
Time they worked him open right over the middle right there. Great job. Great pass by Sherman also.
Beautiful. John Thompson, his first touchdown reception of the season. Here we go. Look at it. Nice play action, too. He rolls to his left, and look at Thompson. Got behind everybody. Goodbye. They weren't going to catch him. Here's Jude Arsenault's extra point kick. Right down the middle. And it is good. 10:07 remaining here in the second quarter. The Vikings answer, and they answer quickly. Dustin Sherman, John Thompson, a 60-yard touchdown pass, a one-play drive. Vikings back on the board. Got the Hornets back on their heels maybe a little bit here on that one.
Now we got a good one going so far here early. Pachelli, high-octane offense. Doing it the way we said they probably wouldn't do it tonight, Dave. Opening it up there.
Gotta like it, man.
Let Dustin Sherman just rip it.
I know. We've been getting, like you said, we were waiting for this. It was a perfect pass. Perfect pass. So here we go. The Vikings. Now the Hornets have got to answer, and they can do that kind of thing too. You know they can.
It might only take them one play too. The way they can move.
I know. Here we go. Sam Cudd kicking things off. Setting it to the right side, but a little bit short at the 20-yard line. It was taken by Hare.
Wow, Hare ran through a man at the end of that run.
Red Howard making a tackle, but Hare let him know he was there. Check this one out. Hare got a little bit of steam going and just basically ran Howard over. Howard did not give up, though. He hung on for dear life. He did what he was supposed to do.
The stat sheet won't see that. It'll just see the tackle.
Yep. So the Hornets will open up on their own 36-yard line here. Pace of these games picked up just a little bit, wouldn't you say?
It has, yes. I mean, they've been doing a good job just kind of milking clock. I mean, they've keeping it running. Not many timeouts called. I believe only one.
Yep. Johnson, the give to Hare. Hare right side. Trying to see what he can do about turning a corner. Vikings corral him. That's Uriah Mazik there on the tackle. Maybe a pickup of 3.
Yeah, Pachelli doing a good job fighting it off at the edge there. They're not letting them fully take the edge. A great job for fighting for contain.
And they did it, too. Pickup of just 2, so it'll be a 2nd and 8 from the 38-yard line. Shift in formation. Hair of the lone setback. Fake. This is a play action up the middle. A pass is tipped. And is it picked off? It is indeed. How about that? Nolan Vaughn coming up with the pick.
Yeah, great job on the tip right here. See it deflected. Scooped it up off the turf for the pick.
Who got his hand on it? That's the question.
That's what we were trying to see. It was a dart through the middle of the line.
Nicely done.
Wouldn't be surprised if it was Liam Lurch with another one, though.
I know. Big double nickels. Let's see.
There we go. It happened so fast.
It was somebody in the middle. It was somebody in the middle. One of the middle linebackers got their hand on it. Probably Zach Ellis. I'll just say most likely it was Zach Ellis that got his paw on that one.
It looked like Liam Lurch was occupied.
They have to occupy him or he's going to rip them up. So the Vikings will start things off at their own 46-yard line.
And they got a chance right here, Dave, to really pile it on in this first half.
Nicely done. Johnson in motion, but the give is to Colvin. Colvin left side along the far boundary. Nice little pickup there.
Just great, smart running by Colvin there.
Moving the chains, baby. That's what you got to do. Pickup of 16 yards. The Vikings now on the Hornets' 38-yard line, 1st and 10. Moving it nicely. Carino now in the game. A quick out to Rowe. Oh, off the fingertips of Mike Rowe.
Mike Rowe got thinking about running before he had it in his hands there.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. A big guy. Again, this is first year playing football. He's a great athlete, a great basketball player.
Well, they showed faith in him tonight, Dave. They went to him a few times. I don't think it's just going to be his last touch. He's going to get a chance to make some more plays here tonight.
Absolutely not. He's one of those guys that can really turn up his jets, too. So we will see what happens. Your 2nd and 10 from the 38 for the Vikings. Up 15-8, trying to add to that lead after coming up with a big turnover on the pick by Nolan Vaughn. Sherman going up top, going deep. Oh! In and out of hands of Rowe. He's being covered by Win Hoots. Hoots did a good job of this coverage. He got beat, but Hoots didn't quit. He shoved him in the back as Rowe was trying to bring it in. That's just good defensive play by the cornerback. I mean, Hoots is a player, no doubt about that. They'll set up a 3rd and 10.
Now you don't want him getting over the top of you if you're Hoots.
Nope. Well, over the top, Rowe is 6'5", so there you go. All right, 3rd and 10. Carino in the backfield. Let's audible this one. Sherman looks at the sideline. Tim Gillespie sends in a new play. So here we go. Whistles. Somebody, timeout. Pachelli trying to make sure they get things lined up. I think they're trying to see what they could do about pulling it off sides. Didn't happen. So here we go. Let's take a break here. 8:38 remaining here in the second quarter. Pachelli leading 15-7. You're watching Vikings football on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long-distance love. For the far-sighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
Oh, yeah. Georgia-Alabama Sports Live excited to announce our partnership with Coca-Cola. Proud to welcome Coca-Cola as a presenting sponsor, an essential part of our team as we grow into the future. Classic taste, timeless memories. We're officially a Coke company. And don't forget, we're going to have that Alex Quinn All-State Good Hands player of the game later on. A lot of football to be played yet, though. 3rd and 10 now, Vikings. Big down. Sherman dropping back, looking over the middle. Nope. Not happening. Pocket collapsed. And
Sherman's got to let that ball go on 3rd down there.
Yep. Brooks Bentley coming in and tackling him there. There wasn't a lot open, though.
No, Definitely not, but if you feel it on you, you kind of got to let it go on 3rd down. I mean, I guess you're in punting position anyways, but you're kind of in that no man's land where Jude Arsenault can't quite hit from here.
Yeah, Sherman averaging 34 yards per punt. He's put 3 of them inside the 20. Here's an opportunity for number 4. And the kick.
That's a great one.
It's a nice kick. Bounces. It looked like it hit.
Hit a lineman on the helmet, Dave.
It hit somebody on the helmet, so that should down it right there. Now they're going to call it a touchback?
Yeah, I guess if they never had possession, it wouldn't technically be down there. Hit number 82.
Okay.
On the bounce there. So actually straight from the sky. Knocked him in the head. That was Uriah Faulds.
So there we go. It will be down on the 11-yard line. Inside the 20, well, hey, you take it however it comes, you know?
Uriah Faulds, a.k.a. Chicken Little, Dave.
It worked.
What happened.
Whatever it is, it worked. So the Hornets will open on their own 12-yard line here on this drive. 7:50 remaining in the half. Hornets kind of sitting there with the arms crossed. It's like, how did that happen? They're marking
it as a touchback.
They're marking it as a touchback. Well, it'll look good there for a minute.
What
for
a
the Vikings.
series of events.
I know. Anyway, 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. The Hornets. So here we go.
Johnson with the pick last time around. See what they'll do here to try and get his confidence back. I assume Hoots will be involved.
Yeah, I would think so. Johnson rolling to his right, looking downfield, launching one. A one-on-one.
He let it rip there.
Yeah, that was for St. Clair. The St. Clair covered. There was no way he was going to get to that one.
Great job on the coverage by Pachelli. I'm trying to see who that was, Dave. 20-something. He won't turn to us.
Well, it's probably, if it's 20-something, it's going to be Nolan Vaughn, cornerback.
Yes, Nolan Vaughn.
Yeah, had him covered. He had him blanketed really good. Well
Strapped
done.
him up. Yeah, great job.
Great job there. Johnson put everything he had into that one. He kind of overthrew him a little bit, but crowded backfield here with Johnson. All right, everybody moves. A lot of big shifting motion. Now Johnson alone in the backfield. Trips or 4 stacked up right. With Hoots by himself on an island left. Man in motion. Faking the jet sweep. Not happening. Bell.
Lyman comes down with it.
Yeah, it looked like it was batted down by who else? Liam Lurch. Lurch got his paw on that bad boy. Look at that. Boom. And it went straight to the lineman.
Batted at the line.
Sammy McGahee. It looked like Sammy McGahee came up with it.
Been a theme tonight for Brock Johnson so far. Yeah. A few batted balls.
Yeah, Lurch has been in there. He's been breaking a lot of stuff up there.
3rd and 11. Don't expect a shot. I'd like to see him try and work from the hash mark to the boundary here to the sticks and just get a first down. Yep. See if they can get Hoots on an out route.
All right, and the Hornets are going, we better think this one over. So there you go. Let's take a break here. The Hornets on a 3rd and 10 thinking it over. The Vikings trying to shut it all down. They lead at 15-7. You're watching Vikings football on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple of years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phoenix City location, being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgating, parties, or you just want a quick bite to eat, come to the Phoenix City Zaxby's location and tell them Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Thrift sent you. Thank you again to Judson Humphreys and Zaxby's for our continued partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Back at Deimel Field, 3rd and 11 for the Hornets. Brock Johnson rolling to his right, throwing upfield. He finds St. Clair.
They did a great job, Dave. What I was just talking about before we went to break there, instead of a straight-up out route, they kind of turn it into a little bit of a wheel that morphs into an out right past the sticks. He kind of sat down in that soft spot right there.
Yep, pickup of 9.
Great job converting.
For sure. I'm sorry, a pickup of 14. Ball now on the 33-yard line.
They're back empty again.
And now Hare rolls back into the backfield. Fakes to give. Throw upfield, up the middle. That's Sheldon Benton with the catch. And move the chains again.
got a Pachelli fender down, writhing in pain right now.
A couple of guys are down.
Like he was grabbing around his sternum. I mean, we had two Pachelli guys kind of make contact with each other. Maybe the wind knocked out of them.
Yeah, it's a little tough. The hardest hits are always two defensive guys running into each
Friendly
other.
fire.
Yep. Pick up a 14. 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line for the Hornets. They're moving the ball quickly now.
Michael Rowe working that edge right here, Dave. The bottom side of our screen.
Boots in motion, flips it up. Kind of a semi-jet sweep. It's actually technically a pass, but it also doesn't go anywhere.
Boots is looking fast. If they can get him to the edge, it could be dangerous here.
Yep, Mazik in on it along with Keon Williams. Maybe, no gain at all. It's one of those little flip plays. It looks like it's a jet sweep, really, but it's a pass because he flipped it up. But it also doesn't mean anything because it's no gain. So, 2nd and 10 from the 47-yard line of the Hornets. Everybody's opened up the playbook. You might as well. Last game of the season. Playoffs on the line, but they're also going to be in the playoffs. So you may as well do something to get ready. Johnson dropping back. Looking to throw, rolling to his right a little bit. Doesn't seem like there's anybody open. Getting chased. His safety valve man was Win Hoots. Hoots drops it. He got hit.
Oh, that's a tiki-taka.
Oh, that's Cordell Thomas got him. But that was more of a Thomas. He was trying to pull up. Or did he get blocked into him? That's the question.
I'm not sure what
did he get blocked into him? We'll see.
They were trying to get it to Hoots in space, though. Speedster track guy.
Smitty Grider is not a happy man, to say the least. Grider is letting everybody know that, hold on a minute here.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what they're going to call.
Yeah, let's see what Ron Harper comes up with here.
They're going to call that blindside? What are they?
All right. Somebody going to come over and talk to Coach Grider?
The sideline's going irate. I knew that. Oh.
They call it a personal foul. Coach Grider is furious. A 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, there definitely wasn't any malicious intent there.
No, it looked like he was pulling up and trying to stop, and boom.
I would have been a fan. I just
doesn't much matter. Move the ball all the way up to the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Hornets on the Viking 38. Johnson with Hare in the backfield. And it is a jet sweep to St. Clair. St. Clair trying to turn the corner, fighting. He got past Red Howard. It was Uriah Mazik who finally shoved him out of bounds. But a big gain on the play. Getting it inside into the red zone. We'll have to see where they actually marked the play. Looks like they're going to mark it on the 16-yard line, so that's a pickup of 22 yards. It'll be first and 10 from the 16. Hornets in the red zone here. Pachelli leading 15-7 with 4:25 remaining here in the half. Johnson, man in motion. Johnson keeping it.
A fake pitch there.
Brought down in the backfield, and they're going to call. What are they going to call on that one?
We're going to get a horse collar here on Pachelli is what we're going to get.
It looked like was it a face mask? It looked like he got the back of his helmet, to be honest
back
with
of his
you.
helmet. I'm not sure what they'll call it, if they'll call it a face mask or hands to the face.
Jack Danley got something in there. Now watch. You see, he got the back of his helmet. It was the back of the helmet, not the face mask. They're calling a face mask. And, yeah, Coach Grider, again, not a happy camper on that.
I've seen him call that for getting right up under the ear pad and other parts of the helmet before. I'm not sure where in the referees kind of rule of the law the face mask stops and the helmet begins.
Yep. The ball on the 9-yard line. The pitch to Hare. Hare right side. Is he going to have any running room? Lots of red hats on there. He picks up a couple of yards, though.
He's down to about the 5.
5, maybe the 4. We'll see if they're going to mark it at the 4. Pick up a 5.
Fresh set of downs also.
Yep. So it'll be first and goal from the 4-yard line for the Hornets.
See if they bring Hoots in motion here across the formation. Maybe try to get them to the edge.
They've been doing that a lot, but they set up trips right. And jet sweep.
It's not Hoots, but they did get them in motion.
That was St. Clair.
Yes.
St. Clair dragged down. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe picked up one. Mazik taking care of business. Looks like he got him for no gain. They'll set up a 2nd and goal from the 4. 2nd and goal from the 4 now. Vikings defense trying to come up with a big stand here, trying to keep them out of pay dirt.
Goal line stand would be huge for Pachelli's defense and their confidence.
It would be huge. 3 minutes now to go in the half. Johnson.
Empty down here, goal to go. Okay, now they're bringing in an H-back.
Yep, a couple of H-backs.
Unbalancing to the left.
And Johnson keeper shifting back to his right. Won a whole lot there. Mazik getting in the backfield. Getting a little bit of help there from Keon Williams and Jack Danley. He shifted back. There was no place to go. Mazik got his hands on him. There goes Williams. There goes Danley. Lots of red hats. Actually, might have been Zach Ellis.
Try to do a little Stetson Bennett there.
Yep.
The mail was running a little late.
Yep. Didn't quite work out the way he wanted to. A loss of 9 on the play all the way back to the 13-yard line.
Oh, I think we got Liam Lurch down.
Yeah, somebody is down. So what we have here is a Jack Houston injury timeout. So let's take a break here. Under about 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Pachelli leading 15-7. You're watching Vikings football on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Come! More big transport trucks full of new GMC trucks and SUVs to Glenn Smith and Opelika. Choose from a huge selection of the best-selling full-size GMC Sierras, discounted up to $12,750 off. New GMC Terrains with a fresh design, a spacious interior, and safety features, discounted up to $4,000 off MSRP. Plus, enjoy no payments until November at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
Yeah, the injured Pacelli Viking was Liam Lurch, but Lurch is coming off the field under his own power. We'll see if Double Nichols gets back in the ball game. So where the setup now is 3rd and 13, or that's 3rd and goal from the 13-yard line here for Westfield. Vikings defense trying to come up with a goal line stand here. Brock Johnson taking the snap, dropping back, looking across the middle, incomplete. He threw behind his receiver. So it'll be 4th and 13, so you got to assume they're going to kick the field goal.
Yeah, and I had a feeling they were going to go to Hoots there, but I kind of thought they were going to work them back.
Well, they had the guy
pylon there instead of across the middle.
Yeah, they had a crossing pattern going, and then he threw a little bit behind him. So they're going to have to settle for the field goal attempt. So if it's on the 13, you're going to be looking at a 30-yarder most likely. Johnson on the season, 3 for 5 on field goals as long as his 35. They're setting up on the 30, on the 29 or 30. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick. It is good. So it was a 29-yard field goal from Brock Johnson. So Westfield answers with 1:41 remaining in the half. The field goal cutting the Viking leads to 15-10.
Been a good one so far. Great job, Pachelli, though, able to hold them to a field goal there.
Yes, indeed. The Vikings took care of business. Got a little bit of help there, but some great. They got great penetration from the defense on the plays they had to have it. Uriah Mazik has come up big. Liam Lurch came up big a couple of times, batting now passes earlier in the game, and Keon Williams, Zach Ellis. The defense, they came up when they had to.
They most definitely did, Dave, and they're working on Liam Lurch right now on the sideline. I see rolling him out. I think he caught a few cramps down there. Hopefully we'll be able to see him in the game as we move forward.
Yeah, because he plays both ways.
Big part of that line on both sides of the ball, really, for Pachelli.
No question about it. So the Hornets will kick things off. Brock Johnson again kicking off. Vikings. Let's see how far he goes with this one. Last time was a chip shot. Another little bouncer. Takes a hop or two. Finally collared at about the 20-yard line. That's DJ Colvin, who run an east and west and kind of went backwards on that. He lost about 4 yards. Looks like he's down at about the 16-yard line.
Yeah, he was trying to get back to the edge on the near side of the field here.
Yeah.
But did not have the numbers
not
as
at
far
all.
as blockers go to get there.
Yeah. Bad move on that one. He should have just took it and gone straight forward. But
it was taking, balls on the ground during kickoff. Things happen. People panic. Ball bounces weird. It's not round. It's oblong shaped, so it does some crazy things.
The oblate spheroid. And it does exactly what you don't want it to do. So the Vikings getting things started here on their own 16-yard line.
Kind of like my golf shot, Dave.
Yeah.
Exactly what I don't want it to do.
Yeah, that's – yeah. Well, that's a handoff to Colvin. Colvin, and he pushed out of bounds at about the 22-yard line maybe. Pick up maybe half a dozen. Yeah, pick up – he's pushed out at the 21, it looks like. So pick up a 5.
Yeah, but a 2nd and 5 right there.
2nd and 5 from the 21. Clock at 1:18. Since he got shoved out of bounds, clock stops. Pachelli would kind of like to see the clock run at this point.
I've seen Michael Rowe break open. Now, I know it's hard to believe he can get open on hoots with that incredible speed, but they got him one-on-one here if Sherman wanted to take a shot.
Instead, they give Colvin hit immediately.
Tough tackle right up the middle of the field, yes.
Yeah, that was he kind of got flipped there.
Yeah.
I mean.
Like he got hit right in his thigh.
Boom.
Yes.
Yeah, that was
violent.
Yeah, that was their that was Jack Doster, the Nickelback, the guy who does a lot of the charging.
He flew in there.
Yeah, he flew in there big and shut things down. So basically what the Vikings want to do now is just not mess it up.
Yeah, just not mess it up, but you've been aggressive so far in the game comparatively to your other game plans this season that I've been able to see anyway, as far as throwing the ball, their willingness to take a shot, and their willingness to get the ball out to Michael Rowe. I don't see why they would stray away from that here. It's got them right here at 15-10. I think another shot is in the cards for them right here.
Think about this. I didn't realize it. They picked up 3 yards in that play. It looked like they didn't get anything. They picked up 3 yards. It's a third
I
and
told
2.
you, DJ's good to fall for 3.
Yeah, it's a 3rd and 2. So, you know what? You've got, you're deep in your own territory, 109 left in the first half. The biggest thing is not to give anything away, but 3rd and 2, you can actually get something accomplished here. 3rd and 2, anything spot. Oh, and you got Cam Carino in there.
They get numbers over here to Michael Rowe's side. Watch out.
Yep. Give to Carino. Carino hit immediately. He's not going anywhere.
There, Westfield got to be careful.
Yeah.
Tackling from behind.
Yeah, Sammy McGay, he was the first guy to make contact.
And it looks like
no gain on the play.
It looks like Dave Pachelli was content with what you were saying there, just kind of being careful here.
Yep.
They got it marked as a 3rd down. I'm pretty sure it's 4th down.
Yeah.
They haven't not rolled the down marker over yet.
Yeah.
It's all right, folks. High school football, it happened.
Yeah, it'll be 4th and 2, so they're going to punt, I would assume.
Yeah, they got to punt. I mean, you don't want to play too reckless here. You could have went for the 1st down if you thought you had a chance to get it. They obviously conceded and setting up the punt here.
Yeah.
Taking a timeout, Pachelli is.
Okay, the Vikings taking a timeout. So let's take a break as well. You're watching Vikings football on Georgia, Alabama Sports Live.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite.
Here's 10 Central Time. You can get there, get it on GIAA.tv. Tune it in. Get all your information. All right. Here we go. 1 minute to go. Vikings 4th and 2. So assuming they're going to punt, Dustin Sherman will punt, most likely, because you're not going to take a chance at this point. They'll have a 5-point lead. But everybody's been letting it all hang out, so you really don't know. All right, Sherman getting good snap. Punt, gets plenty of air under that. And a fair catch called by Win Hoots at the 45-yard line. A very, very nice punt.
No timeouts for Westfield, but Pachelli's got to be extra careful here this part of the field. Here at the 45. I mean, Westfield could flip this thing in just a play here. speed of Hoots.
Yeah, I mean they're only 55 yards away from something. They can pick up a couple of. They got a kicker. They've got a kicker.
Yes.
They've got a kicker. So you have to be very, very careful here.
They got Hoots 1-on-1 here. Watch for Brock Johnson to maybe take a shot on him.
All right, Johnson, man in motion. Quick out to the left side to St. Clair. St. Clair, fairly large gain, brought down by Tanner Pickering.
They set up the screen over here on the boundary side.
Yeah. Pickup of maybe 12. Good enough.
They moved the chains.
They moved the chains, a pickup of 14. So down to the 41-yard line. First down on one play. 37-36, no timeouts left, so they don't have a lot of room to maneuver. You got to figure they're going to throw at the boundaries. Johnson. St. Clair in motion. Johnson rolling to his right, looking downfield, being chased. Throw. He finds St. Clair, but St. Clair blown up by Uriah.
Uriah's been all over the field.
Yeah, Mazik he's been good tonight. Boom. Shut that thing down quick. So the ball on the 40. And
did Liam Lurch just try to dive under the center like Jalen Carter did and catch the
he did, but
the snap?
Not happening. But on the other hand, the clock has run out, and we are going to the half. What a good first half it was here. The Pachelli Vikings leading Westfield by a score of 15-0. Stick around for the half. Oh, is there a penalty?
Saying we got a little bit more time here.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
He was able to get the spike off, is what they were saying.
So the clock can get moved back. He was trying to spike the ball, kill the clock.
2 seconds back on the clock, Dave.
All right, here we go. 2 seconds, so let's see what they do in the 2 seconds. Not so fast, huh? All right, Johnson. Up top, what do you think? Johnson dropping back. Launching it downfield for Hoots, and it is intercepted by Nolan Vaughn. Big play by Vaughn, and that will shut things down in the first half. The Pacelli Vikings taking care of business here in this first half. Nolan Vaughn doing it the way he's supposed to do on basically a Hail Mary style pass, coming up big, denying Win Hoots and denying the Hornets. So we will go to halftime. Stick around for the seniors being honored here at halftime here at Deimel Field. Pachelli leading at 15-10. You're watching Vikings football on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long-distance love. For the far-sighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite, obey your thirst.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
It's a great day for a new Chevrolet from Glenn Smith in Opelika. Hit the road in a rugged new full-size Chevy Silverado with discounts up to $12,250 off MSRP. New Chevy Traverse, the spacious and comfortable ride with affordable pricing. Now with discounts up to $4,000 off MSRP. People from all over the USA are coming to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite, obey your thirst.
Imagine making your dreams a reality, achieving your goals and aspirations, and having a financial partner that understands your dreams never sleep. At Kinetic Credit Union, we're more than just a bank. We're 40,000 members strong, with local service, personal connections, and a nationwide network. Leading-edge technology to help you make financial decisions easier, smarter, and safer. We are Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Even though I'm away at college, Kinetic Credit Union is still the best way for me to stay connected here and at home. With the Kinetic mobile app, I have control of my accounts wherever I go. I can easily transfer money between internal and external accounts, get money faster by setting up recurring transfers, and I can find the nearest ATM or branch right from my phone. Plus, I can add my Kinetic cards to my phone's digital wallet and enjoy quick, secure, contactless payments. By the way, Mom, I need some more money.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Whether you're building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into...
Of tonight's game. Our first senior in the spotlight, Isa Morales. Her dad, David Morales, and his sister, Elizabeth, boyfriend, J.D. and Pachelli athletic trainer, Mackenzie Greer, are joining her on the field tonight. Isa has served as a head student athletic trainer in the Pachelli Sports Medicine program and also works as a student intern with the Columbus River Dragons. Isa is a proud servant as a head student athletic trainer this year, and in her free time she enjoys reading, listening to music, and spending time with friends. After graduation, Isa plans to pursue a bachelor's degree in kinesiology and exercise science, along with a master's degree in athletic training and physical therapy, as well as a certification in sports psychology. She leaves us with these words: cherish the time you have with your peers and athletes. They'll be some of the best friends you'll find. Isa Morales. Our next senior is Walt Adams. Walt is escorted this evening by his parents, Michael and Meredith. He's been a member of the Vikings football team where he plays on the offensive line. Outside of football, Walt enjoys hunting. After graduation, he plans to attend college. His favorite memory is winning back-to-back region championships, and he's especially proud of being named to the all-region team. Walt leaves us with these words: work hard. Walt Adams. Next up, Jude Arsenault. On the field with Jude tonight, his parents Eric and Jennifer, along with his siblings Bridger and Francesca. He's a kicker for our Vikings football team, and outside of football, Jude enjoys playing soccer, fishing, and going to the gym, spending time with friends. He says he's exploring his future plans after graduation, and his favorite memory is scoring a goal in a playoff soccer game. He's especially proud of winning back-to-back state championships in soccer. Jude has words of advice: work hard and never give up. Jude Arsenault. Our next senior, Garrett Bolin. Joining Garrett on the field are his parents, Bubba and Amber Rosamond, and his brother, Gage Tetters. He plays right tackle for our Vikings football team. Outside of football, Garrett enjoys hunting and fishing, and after graduation plans to become a lineman for Georgia Power. His favorite memory is the 23-24 Pachelli Brookstone game, when the Vikings won in overtime and kept the jug. Garrett most proud of becoming a Viking and forming lifelong friendships with his teammates. Garrett Boland. Next up, Jack Danley. Jack parents are Mike Danley and Megan Danley and Jana Danley. And they're on the field with him tonight. He's been a member of the Viking football team and also served as a student athletic trainer. On the field, Jack plays linebacker. Outside of football, he enjoys playing soccer and pickleball. After graduation, Jack plans to attend college and work hard to do well in his studies. Favorite memory, winning the state championship in football. He's proud to have earned the title of Coach's Defensive Player of the Year. Jack leaves us with these words. Don't be afraid of your moment and give it your all. Jack Danley. Caps Green up next. Caps escorted this evening by Trey and Hillary. He's been a dedicated member of the Vikings football team, playing both tight end and on the defensive line. Outside of football, Caps enjoys hunting and lifting and reading. And after graduation, plans to attend college and earn a degree in biology. His favorite memories include beating Brookstone during his freshman and sophomore years and winning the state championship as a freshman. Caps Green. Our next senior is Damien.
I know, he had to go to the bathroom.
Hill.
He ran away.
Duke's mom, Rosalind Hill, and his grandmother, Tariam Middlebrook, are joining him
That's
tonight.
what I was wondering.
In addition to being a member of the Vikings football team, he plans to wrestle for Pachelli this year. Outside of sports, Damien enjoys fishing. Says he's exploring his options for the future after high school. His favorite memory is watching film sessions with Coach Beck. Duke leaves us with this advice. Listen to your coaches and give effort. Duke Hill. DeMontez Red Howard, our next senior. Joining Red on the field, his parents Anton and Ayana Turner, and his little sister Zoe. He's a multi-sport athlete, competing in both football and basketball, and on the field he plays safety and wide receiver. On the court, he's a shooting guard. Outside of sports, Red enjoys hanging out with friends and drawing, and after graduation plans to attend college and major in engineering. His favorite memory, winning the state championship last year in basketball. He's most proud of building his faith in God and becoming a more sociable person throughout his high school years. Red Howard. Our next senior in the spotlight, Tanner Pickering Sawyer. Tanner is being escorted this evening by his parents, Brandy and Barron, and his sister, Aston Pickering, and family friend, mentor, and position trainer and coach, Damian Daniels. He joined our Pachelli family this year and plays defensive back in football and will also participate in track this upcoming season. In his free time, Tanner enjoys working out, training, and listening to music. After graduation, Tanner plans to continue his football career at the collegiate level and study sports psychology. Tanner is proud to have been selected to represent St. Anne Pachelli in the 2025 GIAA All-Star Football Game and is being actively recruited with 4 current offers from college football programs. He leaves us with this. Everyone you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about. So be kind, always. Tanner Pickering. Senior Dustin Sherman up next. Dustin accompanied on the field tonight by his parents, Mary and Russell. He's a 3-sport athlete, competing in baseball, basketball, and football. Outside of athletics, he enjoys working with his granddad and his dad on projects around the house, driving the tractor, then spending time at bonfires with his family. After graduation, Dustin plans to become a firefighter and work a trade on the side. He leaves us with this message of faith. God already wrote your book. Just read it one page at a time. And don't worry about the future or the past. Stay on the page you're reading and put your faith in God and work hard, and He'll do the rest. Dustin Sherman. Up next, Jake Wood. Jake being escorted this evening by his parents, Melissa and Jacob. He's been a member of the Vikings football team where he plays center. Outside of football, Jake enjoys fishing and hanging out with friends. After graduation, he plans to attend Auburn to study veterinary medicine. His favorite memory is celebrating in the locker room with his teammates after a big win. He's especially proud of winning the state football championship in 2022. Jake has words of advice: focus on what you can control and always give your best effort. Jake Wood. Our next senior is Emily Fairclough. Emily's parents, Judd and Ariane, are with her, and her brother, Sam. She's been a member of the cross-country team and a student athletic trainer. And outside of athletics, Emily enjoys hanging out with friends, going shopping and baking, spending time hunting with her dad. After graduation, she plans to attend college and pursue a career as a nurse anesthetist. Her favorite student-athlete memory is working as a student athletic trainer, creating bonds with teammates, experiencing the energy of game day, and being surrounded by people she loves. One of her proudest accomplishments is being part of the state championship cross-country team her freshman year. Her advice: never give up. The pain comes with great achievement, and always take care of yourself to perform your best. Emily Fairclough. Student athletic trainer Bailey Fleming is next. Bailey's father Joseph and her brother Ryder are with her tonight. Outside of school, Bailey enjoys going on walks and sketching. After graduation, she plans to attend college to study kinesiology and earn her master's degree in athletic training. Her favorite memory is spending time with other student trainers before games and enjoying the excitement of game day. Bailey is especially proud of gaining the trust of athletes and building strong relationships with them. She leaves us with this advice: stay focused, stay calm, have fun. Bailey Fleming. Our next senior is head student athletic trainer Lorelei Hale. Joining Lorelei tonight are her mom Maria Hayes and stepdad Jeff. Her dad Ben Hale, stepmom Denise Hale, and her siblings Milo, Silas, and Emilia. Lorelei has served as a student athletic trainer for 3 years and has also played soccer for 3 years. Outside of school, she enjoys reading, hanging out with friends and family, and shopping. And after graduation, she plans to attend Kennesaw State, where she hopes to pursue a career in sports medicine, psychology, or veterinary medicine. Lorelei leaves us with these words of wisdom: work hard, be kind, stay humble, and follow the passion that God gave you. Lorelei Hale. Next up, senior Jaden Overton. Jaden's mom, Tanya Herring, joins him on the field. He's been a dedicated student athletic trainer and a member of the Vikings track and field team. Outside of school, Jaden enjoys working out, listening to music, and photography. After graduation, he plans to attend college and major in kinesiology or exercise science. Jaden leaves us with these words: be consistent. Jaden Overton. Our next senior is Serena Thornton. Serena is escorted this evening by her parents, Valerie and John, and her brother, JJ. She's been involved in mock trials, student athletic training, volunteering, and enjoys spending time with friends and family. After graduation, Serena plans to attend college to study biomedical sciences and cybersecurity with the hopes of becoming an occupational therapist. Her favorite memory is when the Vikings reclaimed the job during her freshman year. Serena is especially proud of being named an AP Scholar in both 2024 and 2025 and receiving College Board national recognition. She leaves us with these words: life is what you make of it, and if you aren't having fun, then you aren't trying. Let's give a big round of applause to Serena Thornton and all of our Vikings football and sports medicine seniors. As we continue senior night, it's time to recognize cross-country runner Cannon Arsenault. Cannon is escorted this evening by his parents, Eric and Jennifer, along with his siblings, Bridger and Francesca. Outside of running, Cannon enjoys playing soccer, mountain biking, running, and working out. After graduation, he plans to attend college. He's got a favorite memory, and it's helping the Vikings cross-country team qualify for the state meet. And he's especially proud of placing 7th at regionals. Cannon Arsenault. Up next, Vikings cross-country runner Kai Christie. Kai's parents, Julie and Scott, are on the field with him tonight. In addition to being one of our school's top runners, Kai plays right wing for our Vikings soccer team. Outside of sports, Kai enjoys playing guitar and bass and making and listening to music, as well as film and photography. After graduation, Kai plans to attend college and is still exploring what's next. Kai is most proud of his ability to keep pushing through every race, even when his mind is filled with conflicting and overwhelming thoughts. Kai Christie. Our next senior is Kendall Daniels. Joining Kendall are her parents, David and Daphne. She's been a member of the Vikings cheer and golf team. And outside of school, Kendall enjoys reading, shopping, and spending time with friends. After graduation, she plans to attend college and major in biology on a pre-dental track. Her favorite memory is the team dinner the night before the game day cheer competition in Statesboro. She's especially proud of passing her AP psychology exam. Kendall leaves us with these words of faith and encouragement. Give all your worries and doubts to God. Kendall Daniels. Up next, cross-country runner Sebastian Lynch. Sebastian is escorted this evening by his parents, Brian and Beverly. He's been a member of both the Vikings cross-country and track and field teams, and is also part of the percussion ensemble and band. After graduation, Sebastian plans to attend college and study psychology with the hopes of one day becoming a professor. Sebastian Lynch.
And congratulations to all the Viking seniors. All right, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll be heading out to the halftime update show with Richard Holdridge, presented by the Beck Center. You're watching Vikings football on Georgia, Alabama Sports Live.
At Planet Fitness, there's strength in numbers. The number of different workouts to do.
1, 2,
different clubs to do it in. Friends to do it with.
Looking good, everybody. Yeah, we are.
And the number of ways to recover from it all.
You got this, come on.
And it all adds up to one membership, the Planet Fitness Black Card. Access any location, bring a friend anytime, and recover in the Black Card Spa.
One more, everybody.
We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Georgia-Alabama Sports Live Halftime Update Show presented by the Beck Center. We are live at Otis Spencer Stadium. Right now, it's in the end of the first quarter, and Shaw leads Kendrick 13-0. And earlier today, you were able to witness the first of an incredible highlight as the first quarter just ended for Shaw Kendrick. As we witnessed, Spencer ended up defeating Columbus 28-0 and go to 5-4 on the season. Columbus falls to 7-2. Start of the second quarter, Shaw leads Kendrick 13-0. And then we also have the game that you're watching as the Pachelli Vikings on senior night lead Westfield School 15-10. Start of the third quarter, we got Brookstone leading Strong Rock 13-0 as Brookstone trying to battle back after losing to Westfield School on the road last week. Start of the third quarter between Stratford and Calvary. Calvary Christian Knights trying to snap a 4-game losing Jackets 75-0. We had the Sumter County Panthers. They defeated Hardaway 63-0. And then the Troup County Tigers, still undefeated. They defeated Spalding 48-14. They got their massive showdown with Sandy Creek next week. And so many games to get to right now. Shaw leading Kendrick 13-0 in the second quarter as Shaw is trying to make their season a little respectable. They play Jordan next week. Kendrick takes on Carver as Kendrick is trying to get to 5 wins and try to sneak in to a possible playoff spot. But we have had just an incredible night of games, a doubleheader here at Otis Spencer Stadium, and it has just been an incredible night. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break. We come back, we're going to have more score updates for you right here on the Georgia-Alabama Sports Live Halftime Update Show presented by the Beck Center.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite, obey your thirst.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
Welcome back to Deimel Field, their halftime. The Pachelli Vikings leading Westfield by a score of 50-10. It's been quite a first half. Let's talk a little bit about the first half. The Vikings opening scoring, Cam Carino with a 1-yard touchdown run on their opening possession, taking on an 8-yard, 40-yard possession and taking 8-0 lead with the 2-point extra point. But then Westfield struck back really quickly. Let's take a look at this one. Brock Johnson, the quarterback, looking and finding his favorite receiver, Win Hoots.
That was a great play right here. They were able to just hit Win Hoots up out to the edge. I mean, speed kills, 4x100 state runner-up is what I heard.
Yeah, he can move. He can move. And when you watch the play here, just drop back and it was like, boom, there's Hoots, and there he goes.
Yep.
Took it 39 yards for the touchdown, and Westfield cut the Pachelli lead to 8-7. But then, on the very first play from scrimmage after the touchdown, a definite candidate for the Houlihan's highlight of the week, the Vikings.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome off the play action, Dave.
Yep, starting from their own 40-yard line.
Beautiful. They set up the play action here, a little bit of a half boot by Sherman.
And there's John Thompson. John Thompson on the other end, getting behind him. Nobody's going to catch him. Gone. His first touchdown reception of the season, and that put the Vikings up by a score of 15-7. And then late in the half, Brock Johnson booting a 29-yard field goal. And that's where we stand right now, 15-10 Vikings, as we get ready to get things going in the second half. Now, in the first half, the numbers are fairly even. Vikings, 22 plays for 137 yards, the 60 of them and then the one. The 61 yards really matter.
Yeah.
But Westfield was moving the ball as well. 25 plays, 157 yards.
Yeah, they did. They've done a great job kind of adapting to Pachelli's pass rush and kind of scheming around it. I mean, they know they got such good speed with Hoots. They're able to kind of play quick and get them the ball without having to kind of let him get downfield. You just get the ball out in his hands and let him work with it in his possession. Kind of an extension of the run game there, and Westfield's done a great job with it tonight.
And Westfield's actually done a fairly good job stopping the Pachelli run.
Yes, they forced us, and Dustin Sherman was able to make a play on that one. And then because they were stuffing the run a little bit on that last drive, and they were able to come out and hit that play action shot. So I'm curious to see. And also Dustin Sherman was feeding Michael Rowe out on the edge a lot the first half. I'm curious to see if Pachelli wants to continue that trend. Michael Rowe, a big body, big target out there. See if they want to keep doing that.
Yeah, and a big target. Once they get him, everybody figuring this one out.
Yes,
he could be a dangerous weapon with playoff time coming up next week. And of course, as was mentioned, the Vikings have a shot if they can pull off the W of maybe moving up to number 7 in the rankings. Now, at this point, they're pretty much guaranteed they're going to host a first-round game. The first-round game at this point would be against Calvary, but there's an opportunity to make it against Loganville Christian instead if they can move up to the number 7 slot. So we'll see how this one all plays out because, quite frankly, the numbers look like they're going to fall into place, but they got to take care of business here in the second half.
A lot on the line in the second half tonight.
And, of course, the middle 8, you've talked about that all season long.
Yes.
Westfield picked up 3 points in the middle 8, and they're going to take the opening kickoff here in the second half.
They got a chance to take the whole thing, kind of 10-point swing for this middle 8.
All right, Sam Cudd's kickoff short, but
got a blown dead for some reason.
Yep, it was blown dead. I think the referees gave the okay on it.
I think they're giving offsides to Pachelli. They may take them back. I'm not sure.
Yep, looks like it. Because it looks like Cudd is trying his best not to kick it toward Win Hoots. I wonder why. Hoots he's already established himself as dangerous.
They didn't move anybody back. I think they had some kind of clock malfunction or something. Side judge gave the signal up to the booth here.
Okay, whatever it is, Sam Cudd finally lined it up, getting ready to kick it this second time. And there's the kick. It's short to about the 20-yard line. Looks like it's taken by Hare. Straight up field. No juking, just run him over. A big run there, taking it all the way inside past the 40.
Bounced off a couple of tacklers right here. They got in there.
Yep.
Able to just keep churning those legs.
Yeah.
Westfield, great starting field position.
Yep, they'll start on their own 43-yard line. That's a good kick return. Pachelli's had some issues with the kickoff in this ball game here. All right, so Westfield getting things started. They'll be on their own 42 as we begin the third quarter. Brock Johnson at quarterback, Jackson Hare lining up alongside him in the backfield. The give is to Hare. Hare up the middle. And he picks up a few yards on that one.
They are pushing the pile on Liam Lurch. Strong run there. Watch his leg drive here. He just keeps driving, turning those legs.
Pick up
a few more out of it.
Yeah, pick up a 4 on that one. The ball now on the 46-yard line. 2nd and 6 for the Hornets. Johnson give to Hare once again. This time Hare caught in the backfield. Zach Ellis got him.
Yeah, Westfield got to be willing to mix it up there on second down.
Jack Danley getting in on that one, too.
This Pachelli front likes to key in on the run.
Push them all the way back to the original line of scrimmage. A loss of 4. So that'll... No, they're saying he got a... Okay, take that back. That looks like they picked up a little. Back to the 46. So here we go. They got back to the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 3rd and 6. Johnson alone in the backfield. Dropping back, looking, under pressure. Slips a tackle.
Great
and
move.
Another one. Great scramble. It looks like he's going to move the chains on that one.
Absolutely he is. Nothing downfield. Hoots couldn't quite get open.
Yep, and
nothing back up here to the top side, and
Caps Green finally shoved him out, shoved him down.
He went through his progressions real quick there, Dave, and got out of there. Good decision.
Yeah, pickup of 8.
Brock Johnson.
Pickup of 8 out of the Vikings' 46-yard line.
They're going full unbalance to the left.
Yep. Hair still in the backfield, though. We'll see.
We're going to go RPO there.
Yep.
Cornerback for Pachelli picked up on it. He was trying to. He seen what was coming. That was number 2, Pachelli.
Red Howard.
Montez Howard, yeah.
Yep, they were, and the thing was a Westfield jump, so back him up 5. Pachelli will take the gift that puts it back into Hornets territory, back to the 49-yard line. So it'll be a 1st and 15. Now they're going to go play action on that one. Let's see if they do something a little different here. 1st and 15 for the 49. Johnson.
Rocket motion there.
And in motion. Quick out to Win Hoots off his fingertips.
You know if they can connect on that.
Yeah.
Win Hoots would have been able to do something with it.
But
Brock Johnson, you got to drop that in the bucket there.
Yep, nothing doing on that one. They'll set up a 2nd and 15. Chad Campbell. Seeing what he can dig up here. Like I said, both teams have opened up the playbook today. No reason not to.
That's the end of the season here. Got nothing left to hide. You got to put it all out.
Yep. I mean, what do you save it for? I mean, playoff week starts next week. Make sure you got it going. Man in motion. Johnson dropping back, looking. Right side.
Ball was tipped.
It was tipped.
Still able to be caught, though.
But Sheldon Benton still comes up with it. Pretty big gain there, too, now.
Very good pocket awareness by Brock Johnson also.
Yep. Breaking tackles, too. Almost. Caps Green looked like he almost, Jason Davis looked like he almost, John Thompson almost looked like he stripped it. Nothing doing. All the way down to the 25-yard line. A pickup of 26 on the play. 1st and 10 for the Hornets on the 25. Pachelli with a 5-point lead here early in the 3rd quarter. Man in motion. Johnson, give to Hare. Left side, finds a hole, picking up some yardage.
Decent vision by Hare there, able to cut it back in. Found a little bit of a lane there.
Yeah, he did. Zach Ellis, one of the guys in on the tackle. Pick up a 5, ball on the 20, so it'd be a 2nd and 5. 2nd and a short 5. Trips left here. Give to Hare. Hare power up the middle. Dragon tacklers. Picks up the 1st.
Westfield setting the tone with a physical drive to open the half here.
Yeah.
Physical ball running.
Oh, when you're moving the pile, you just keep on running. There's no reason not to. So the ball is marked on the 14. So there's a pickup of 6 on the play. 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line.
Boots all the way top side of the screen here.
Johnson gives to Hare once again, right side. A lot of red hats there, but he still picks up some yardage, picks up substantial yardage, maybe a pickup of 5. Pickering with the tackle on that one. Again, powering. They're gashing, picking up yards. They keep on doing because it's working. Getting all the way down to the 9. So 2nd and 5 from the 9. Again, Hare up the middle.
Cutting back, heading outside, and then finding a cutback lane. Did it again. Good job by Hare there.
Not quite enough for the 1st down, I don't think. Close, though.
Really
It'll be
close.
3rd and 1. It'll be 3rd and very short. Let's see where they actually spot the ball. Yep. Spot it at the 5.
See if they go RPO to Hoots here on a little slant, RPO slant action.
10th play of this drive. Back to Hare again. He picks up the 1st.
It fell forward just enough for the 1st down there.
Yeah, they were just simply wanting to move the chains on this.
Oh, no,
one.
they're calling it 4th down.
Oh, a little bit short.
Fourth down and about a half a foot.
Ooh.
Big play here. Oh, no, now they're marking.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, it looked like a first down.
Down marker a little bit
Yeah.
on the lag there, but we got it up now.
Yep. It'll be first and goal from the 4. Let's see if the Vikings can pull off another one of those goal line stands like they did at the end of the first half when they held them enough and held it to a field goal. Again, 10th play of this drive. Give to Hare, left side. Uriah Mazik keeps him out of the end zone. Looks like Hare's shaken up a little bit. It's another very physical tackle by Mazik. Down in the 1. Maybe the 2. We'll have to see if they're right. Look, yeah, they marked it on the 2. Pickup of 2, so it'll be second and goal from the 2.
Hare grabbing at that hamstring. He's going to head off to the sideline.
Yeah.
And they may change their approach here for second and third down.
We're going to have to. Let's see if.
Got to keep an eye on Hoots here.
Yep.
He's all the way out to the boundary.
Watch for Johnson and a keeper, though, I think. And
yeah, that's what it would have been. I think we got a false start here.
Somebody jumped. Nope, it's on Pachelli. Pachelli jumped.
Free yardage for Westfield here.
Yep.
They try to take the lead.
Yep.
Got ourselves a ball game.
We do indeed. So the ball on the 1, second and goal from the 1. Vikings trying to see if they keep them out of the end zone. Johnson alone in the backfield again. Watch for the keeper.
Quarterback power here.
Yep. And a snap, and it is indeed
hit.
Wow, Keon Williamson, not today, not this play anyway.
He did a great job playing that.
He was ready.
Here we go right here.
Watch him. Yeah, he wrapped him up good.
Red
Howard in on it too.
Yeah.
So, it'll be third and goal from the 2. Lots of 1. Out of the wild. Was it a wildcat up? That was Johnson just sneaking on in.
Yep.
Brock Johnson from 2 yards out, taking it to his left, finding that seam and cutting back inside. Touchdown for Westfield.
Well, if you're Westfield here, I'd assume they are going to leave the offense on and try to make it a 3-point game here.
I would think so. 4:40 remaining here in the third quarter.
That means you got one play. I don't know what they think their best 2-point play is, but I'm telling you, it should be involving Hoots.
I would think so, but it could be Johnson again on the keeper on the power because the power run has worked for them.
They could go backside off of that. Dave could have kind of counter off of that.
Vikings trying to keep it down to a 1-point deficit. Big play here.
And Hoots across.
Hoots rolling to his right, looking, throwing in the end zone. Batted down by Uriah Mazik. Uriah Mazik coming up big.
And that's usually what you want to do for your 2-point attempt. I mean, you got a little bit of a short levels concept. Roll your quarterback out where you can kind of get a clear picture. But Pachelli with great defense and another batted ball.
Doing it again. That's a third batted pass tonight, at least the third batted pass. Possibly the most important one of the night because a 3-point game and a 1-point game are two different animals entirely. So, Westfield with a 12-play, 58-yard drive capped by a Brock Johnson 2-yard touchdown run. But the Viking special teams defense type, Uriah Mazik coming up with the batted pass on the extra point attempt. So the Vikings trailing just 16-15 here. 4:40 remaining in the third quarter. This thing is anybody's ball game now. And remember, the Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game award will be awarded. I wonder who it's going to be. We're going to find out. It's going to take the next 16 minutes or so to figure that one out. All right, Brock Johnson getting ready to kick things off. He's done short kicks all along. Let's see if he does it again. And again, low line drive kick. One hopper off the hands of Landon Doan. The freshman could not come up with it. But a Viking falls on it and says, we're not even going to take a chance here. Tinker Kahapa on Doan. John Thompson, the junior, making the clutch play. Remember, Thompson scored the touchdown in the second quarter. Thompson was a quarterback last season, too.
That thing just took a wild bounce on Doan there. Had him lost in the sauce a little bit for a sake.
Yeah, so
still able to fall on it, though.
I think the word dangerous comes to mind. That was those little hoppers can be deadly. All right, so the Vikings will start off on their own 28-yard line. Dustin Sherman with DJ Colvin in the backfield. Give us to Colvin, right side, finding a seam.
Block.
And he springs it down the near sideline. Let's see how far he can go. He gets chased out of bounds by Carter Black. Big gain, though, for Colvin, man. How about that run?
Great block by number 57.
Oh, look at that. Right there, Booms. That sealed block, man. Yeah. Getting it into Hornet territory. They're going to mark this one at the 45-yard line.
67. I haven't seen him out here tonight. That is Mike Miller.
Mike Miller out there having – happy birthday, Mike Miller. Let's see what you can do out there at right guard. That was a 27-yard gain. That's a give up the middle to Cam Carino. Carino hit by a lot of green helmets. Carter Black looked like he hit the big hit on that one.
Tell you what, they've kept Carino decently quiet tonight as the Westfield defense.
Yep. It's tough to do.
Looking for him to make a big play at any moment here.
Yeah, pick up at just one, so it'll be 2nd and 9. Second and 9 on the Hornet 44-yard line.
Got Michael Rowe on the very edge outside of this trip set right here.
Yeah, twins left, too. Naked backfield. It's all Sherman.
They're going to tunnel him up.
Quick. Chased out of the pocket by McGahee, but downfield, that's Jason Davis. Touchdown, Vikings!
That was all by design, Dave. They set Michael Rowe up for the tunnel screen, or what Westfield thought was going to be a tunnel screen. Eyes froze on Michael Rowe here in the backfield. Jason Davis able to just bust wide open right here.
And it was a great throw by Sherman because he was under fire.
And Sherman drops it in.
Sammy McGahee was in his face. He still comes up with the play.
The line really had to sell the screenplay, so there was a little bit of a free access there to Sherman. But they were able to make the play, man. What a great job. Great play call by Pachelli there.
Another one of them short plays, a three-play
drive.
Here we go,
so
one more time.
They're going to set Rowe up for the tunnel is what they're looking to do.
Yep, and then boom, downfield.
Sherman able to scoot up in the pocket, just drop a dime.
They're going for two now. Sherman dropping back, looking into the corner of the end zone, overthrow. Meant for Davis.
Sherman throwing there, but he had Michael Rose coming open under the goalpost there. Nonetheless.
No go on the extra point. But the big play. Dustin Sherman and Jason Davis. A 44-yard touchdown, and the Vikings have retaken the lead 21-16. That was huge. Talk about taking back the momentum there.
Yeah, that was just great play design there by the Pachelli staff and executed great by Sherman and company.
Well, a lot of how you respond to footballs and get punched in the mouth. How do you respond?
Sherman 2 touchdown passes tonight. We ain't seen that. I don't think we've seen him do that all year, Dave, to my knowledge.
Nope. He's looked good tonight. It's his best game of the season, no question about it. So now let's see what the Hornets do. They got punched in the mouth. Let's see how the Hornets respond. Because this is a team, the Hornets are a team that have state title dreams in 3A.
Sherman burning through. I don't know if Sherman ever came through Columbus, but he's burning Midtown down right now on his way.
For sure. Yeah, he went through Atlanta. That Sherman went through Atlanta. This Sherman is going through the Westfield Hornets tonight. All right, so here we go. Sam Cudd getting ready to kick things off. There have been no real high booming kicks today. Everybody's been kicking short kicks, trying to keep it out of the hands of the dangerous returners. Here's Cudd's kick. A short pop-up to about the 27-yard line. That one was taken by Benton.
Good job by Benton staying alive.
Staying alive, making a big run. The kickoff return teams I think on both teams need to do a little bit of work. These short kicks, well, they're not doing the standard kicks.
Right.
And how hard is it to stay in your lane when you're not doing the standard kick? Cud with that short kick, and there's Sheldon Benton grabbing it at the 27.
Yes.
And then he cuts across field, doing some side, going a little east-west here, getting past Pickering. Finally brought down there. So Westfield will start on their own 45-yard line. Good field position for them. Just under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Faking the give, play action out to St. Clair. St. Clair in the flat. A little bit of a game brought down by Mazik. Good blocking out there by the wide receivers of the Hornets to set that play up nicely. Pick up 6. That puts the ball in Pachelli territory on the 49-yard line. That one is a give to Drew Keller. Keller hit big time there. You got Keon Williams in the middle of that. Lurch in the middle of that one. Pickering, it looked like, was in there too. Lots of red hats on it. Damian Hill in the mix too. 4 guys on him. Wasn't much going on in that. No gain. They'll make it a 3rd and 4 from the 49. Big play here.
Trips left here.
The man in Keller in motion. Keller in the flat was like the safety valve, and he drops it. Ouch.
Yeah, they were setting him up to the number side. 3 blockers would have been out there on the perimeter for him.
Yep.
Couldn't haul it in.
It was a good call. It was a good play call because they had the guys blocking pretty good. So that set up 4th down and 4 on the Pachelli 49. And they're bringing in St. Clair to kick. St. Clair has punted really well tonight. Remember, he had that punt. They got down to the 1. They kind of set things up for Westfield's touchdown in the first half. Thompson deep. St. Clair getting it away. Lots of air out of this one. Really good kick. They're going to let this thing roll, and look at that roll. It just fetches up right there around the 10-yard line, around the 5. And that one downed. That was down by James Moore, the freshman.
Pachelli with a chance to add on to this lead here late in the 3rd.
Yeah.
Assuming they're going to be trying to burn some clock away. This might be Cam Carino, DJ Colvin time right here today.
Yeah. Look at this punt. I mean, St. Clair is good. You know the Hornets are really glad that he is back. I mean, he got injured his collarbone second week.
He's had 2 inside the 5 tonight.
Yeah.
One at the 1.
Yeah. I mean, that's his 3rd inside the 20 for the season. I don't know if they're doing inside the 10. That first one may have been inside the 10 also, so who knows. All right, 1st and 10 for the Vikings on their own 6-yard line. In the shadow of their own goalposts. Let's see what happens here. Sherman gives it to, that's Colvin. Colvin right side. Doesn't get a whole lot.
Come out of the pile there, just trying to get the edge.
Yeah, Jack Doster in the middle of that one.
Westfield did a good job pursuing him.
Yep, no gain on that one. So it'll be a 2nd down and 10 from their own 6-yard line. Got to be careful here. There's a lot of real estate they got to cover if they want to put something else on the board. Colvin again in the backfield joining Sherman. The snap to give to Colvin. Colvin up the middle. Not trying to be fancy. You're just trying to be effective. Picks up about 4.
Just getting what he could there.
Yeah. No, they're good at that. Remember, the Vikings running backs have got great vision and, great fundamentals. That'll set up a 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 on their own 10-yard line. On their own 9, 3rd and 7 from the 9. Carino in the backfield. You got 3 receivers lined up in a stack on the right. Sherman looks like he's going to throw, pulls it back down.
Under the rest, Sherman couldn't find anybody downfield there.
Yeah, there just wasn't anybody. They were covered. Sherman picks up a couple of yards. Picked up about 3 on that one. Better than nothing. But that will wrap up the third quarter here. The Pachelli Vikings and Westfield locked up in a good one. Wow, this fourth quarter ought to be great. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Vikings football on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live.
It's a great day for a new Chevrolet from Glenn Smith in Opelika. Hit the road in a rugged new full-size Chevy Silverado with discounts up to $12,250 off MSRP. New Chevy Traverse, the spacious and comfortable ride with affordable pricing. Now with discounts up to $4,000 off MSRP. People from all over the USA are coming to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
All right, back at Deimel Field, fourth quarter. Hey, Kinetic Credit Union, proud to champion our local student athletes. We're excited to welcome them as a presenting sponsor of Georgia-Alabama Sports Live, supporting high school sports in the communities that make them great. All right, the Pacelli Vikings, fourth and 3. They're going to have to kick the ball on their own 13-yard line. Dustin Sherman will have to boot it from his own end zone. Up a long snapper, Jake Wood, to make it a good snap. It is a good one. A good boot by Sherman. Plenty of air under this one. And Win Hoots calls for the fair catch at the 45-yard line. But Westfield with good field position here in the opening seconds of the fourth quarter. That was a smart play by Hoots. It was good coverage. They're going to start on their own 46-yard line. The Vikings looking for a good defensive stand here as they lead this thing only by 5 points.
Yeah, speaking of Win Hoots, he's been kind of quiet in the second half. See if they can try and spring them open right here.
Yeah, they get the speedster loose. Yeah, Jackson Hare not in the game. He got shaken up pretty good, apparently. Drew Keller is back there now. In this case, Johnson and a keeper trying to find some room, and he does. Picks up about 6 yards on the play. Good scramble. Got it all the way down to the Viking 40-yard line. You watch him here. Somebody was out of position. You saw him waving around. He looked like he was supposed to give it to, I don't know if that was a design play or not. Here we go, 2nd and 4 from the 40. Keller again in the backfield with Johnson. This time the give is to Keller. He looked like he was going to pull it back, but that wasn't going anywhere. Zach Ellis in on it along with Liam Lurch.
Pachelli, very disciplined with the read option here.
Absolutely. No gain in the play. That sets up a 3rd and 4. One more time, except this is 4-down territory, you think?
Most definitely. I think,
they've been moving the ball.
Yeah, if you were to get a couple yards here, I don't see any problem with them going for it on 4th for sure.
Yeah. All right, 3rd and 4. Fake to give to Keller. Play action out in the flat to Hoots. Red Howard's got a hold of him.
All those red helmets around Hoots. They did a great job pursuing to the football there, just flying around.
Yeah, DeMontez Howard got to him right away, and Red stopping the play cold. Pickup of 1. So.
4th down.
4th and 3. What do you do? What do you do?
Call a timeout.
That's what you do. You call a timeout. So let us take a timeout as well. You're watching Vikings football on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live.
Even though I'm away at college, Kinetic Credit Union is still the best way for me to stay connected here and at home. With the Kinetic mobile app, I have control of my accounts wherever I go. I can easily transfer money between internal and external accounts, get money faster by setting up recurring transfers, and I can find the nearest ATM or branch right from my phone. Plus, I can add my Kinetic cards to my phone's digital wallet and enjoy quick, secure, contactless payments. By the way, Mom, I need some more money.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Hey, tonight's coverage brought to you by the Houston Clinic, a presenting sponsor in Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. World-class orthopedic care right here at home. And do not forget, for the ultimate wrap-up of Georgia high school football, do not miss the GIAA High School Scoreboard Show presented by the Beck Center. Richard Holder and Thrift Behringer will get you caught up on all the action from every corner of the state live tonight on the GIAA Facebook page and GIAA.TV. All right, here we go. 4th and 3. Hornets going to go for it here.
Play of the game right here, Dave.
Right, this is big. Johnson with Keller in the backfield. Fakes the give, rolls to his right. Under pressure. He slips away from the tackle from Uriah Mazik, but not everybody. Liam Lurch finishing it off. Uriah's happy. He slowed him down and let the big dude finish the job. The Vikings coming up huge on 4th and 3.
Vikings pass rush been getting after it all night, and they get a big reward there.
And all those red hats between Uriah Mazik and Liam Lurch, this defense has been excellent. So the Vikings taking over on downs. With 10:04 remaining here in the fourth quarter, the Vikings up by a score of 21-16. They open this drive on their own 45-yard line. Sherman by himself from the backfield. Or excuse me, that was the Wildcat. That was Cam Carino. Carino faking the give, taking it up the middle. Gets hammered pretty hard, gets knocked backwards, but he still picks up a yard when there's no yardage to be made. So it'll be 2nd and 9 for the Vikings. Sherman's out there. They must have shifted him out to wide receiver. I didn't catch that part of it.
Yeah, they're back to the Wildcat. They dipped in the well early in the first half. Like they may be trying to get back after it here.
Yep.
Just get an extra blocker in the run game.
And besides, open up the playbook. All right, 2nd and 9. The give to Carino. Reverse. And there goes Jason Davis down the near sideline. Big pickup there for the Vikings. Move the chains.
Good speed by Jason.
Yeah, Davis, the fleet wide receiver on the reverse. They would give to Carino, and then Carino, the handoff to Davis, and there he goes. Near sideline, turning it upfield, getting it into Hornets territory. And they marked the ball on the 38-yard line. Nice pickup. 16 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 for the Vikings on the 38. They would love to put some more points up on the board. It's a one-possession game. Making it 2 it would make all the difference in the world here. Colvin, left side. A lot of guys on him. He's dragging people downfield. Colvin, a good power run here. Picks up a couple where there were no yards to be made. Be 2nd and 8 from the 36 for the Vikings. The clock is on their side right now. Just grind it out.
Yeah, these two backs for Pachelli just run with relentless effort.
All right, let's send in a different play. Tim Gillespie sending something in. Sherman looking to the sideline. Shifting the formation just a little bit. Colvin drops back. Now there's questions. They're going to be calling a timeout here, or are they going to go? They go. Quick out to Rowe. Near sideline.
Great job by Rowe, and there they go, hitting them on the little swing screen again.
Yep. And move the chains. First down. Let's see where they mark him out of bounds. They marked him out of bounds at the 27. Pick up a 9 on that one. So 1st and 10 from the 27 for the Vikings. Marching downfield. Trying to extend their 5-point lead. Colvin in the backfield with Sherman. And to give to DJ. DJ up the middle. Powering. Moving the pile.
He got about half of that one there. Puts him at about 2nd and a medium.
Yeah. Again, didn't look like there was anything to be had.
He's got an immense leg drive. You know, he's just the effort him and Cam Carino put forth is just unmatched these past few weeks here, Dave.
Absolutely. Pick up a 4. 2nd and 6. They're on the 23-yard line now. Getting closer. Carino now back there. They can shuttle them in and out and keep both guys fairly fresh. Man in motion. Give to Carino. Carino left, right tackle. Oh, he gets wrapped up fast. McGahee was all over that one.
Yeah, Westfield being stubborn about still trying to stop the run.
Yep, McGahee and
still
Doster.
in this game. I mean, there's 6 minutes left. They got to try and get a stop here.
Pickup of one. He still got one. He still got a yard, but it's a 3rd and 5. Big play here. And they're bringing in Caps, Green.
Bringing Colvin in, rotating him in. They got Jason Davis.
Miller rolls in too.
Out in the slot.
So here we go. Jumbo package time.
Try and go screen again here.
Yep. Here we go. Colvin to the left side with the big
Great
guys.
cutback.
Oh, finding a seam, cuts back and takes it to the house. Touchdown, Vikings.
Great run by DJ Colvin.
DJ Colvin. What a great run. Went to his left, found a seam, cut back to his right, and he was gone. A 22-yard touchdown run. The Vikings have opened up a 2-possession lead.
And if you're Westfield, you got to feel the urgency now. Time is creeping away. You got 2 timeouts.
All right, watch this one. Look, they went to the left.
Yeah, DJ does a great job just cutting it back.
He cut, and boom,
right into
gone.
the cutback lane.
Extra point by Jude Arsenault is good, by the way. Taking it home, and the Vikings have opened up a 28-16 lead. That was huge. That was absolutely huge. Now it's a 2-possession game. Something for the cheerleaders to enjoy here.
Pachelli, they can get things going here, Dave. They've looked really smooth tonight. I think one of their best performances offensively we've seen them have. Getting hot at the right time, heading into the playoffs here, Dave.
Yep. This is the kind of performance Smitty Grider's been wanting to see from his guys. You put together that drive there, a 7-play, 55-yard drive, and get all the guys having to do the push-ups on the board there. 28-16 Pacelli with 5.5 minutes remaining. Now it's a point is to finish the job, and the whole thing is maybe move up in the playoff seedings. So here we go. Sam Cudd kicking. A little pop-up to about the 35. Hauled in by Ben Hulbert. Hulbert taking it to about the 36, 37-yard line. I mean, you're not kicking it deep. You're kind of giving up a little bit of field position, but you're cutting down the chances of a disaster.
Absolutely. If you're Westfield, really got no choice but to be aggressive here. You got to try and move up the field pretty much as fast as you can.
Yep. They need chunk plays.
Try and save those timeouts and get a stop.
So here we go. Viking defense looking to come up big again. They've been doing the job, that's for sure. Johnson rolling to his right, looking downfield, throwing. Did that
might have got slightly deflected there?
I think so. I thought that Mazik maybe got his hands on that.
It definitely went through him. Whether it touched him or not is a different story.
It was
but
close.
He affected the play, that's for sure.
He's grabbing his ribs a little bit there, but we'll see. You know,
He's probably just hungry, Dave. He's been burning a lot of calories out there.
He has been. He's been chasing around successfully all night long. All right, Johnson. Man in motion. That's St. Clair. Fakes the give to St. Clair. Down the middle. Overthrows. You're looking for Hulbert, but
they're trying to find something downfield is Brock Johnson, but
they're nowhere near it.
Can't quite connect.
Yeah. So far, we've seen two Houlihan highlight of the week candidates there. Yes. That run by Colvin definitely has got to be in the hopper as a maybe too. But with Davis, the passes to Davis and Thompson, Vikings offenses look great tonight.
I mean, Dustin Sherman, heck of a game tonight, Dave.
Senior coming into his own tonight. So here we go, 3rd and 10 from the 35-yard line. Johnson with Keller in the backfield. Man in motion, St. Clair. Johnson rolling to his right, looking downfield, throwing.
Oh, tough drop for Hoots.
Yeah, meant for
My
Hoots.
goodness.
Ooh.
That would have converted it right there at the 50.
Wow.
Would have been a gain of 15. He couldn't squeeze it.
Nope. And it's now 4th down.
And they're bringing the punt team on. I don't see how they can figure they can do this at this juncture in the game.
Well,
especially with the way Pachelli runs the ball and milks clock away. I don't see how you think you can absolutely punt this.
Looks like
get it back and score 2 possessions.
Looks like DeMontez Howard is back there to receive the punt. Johnson get it away. Big punt. And Red calls for the fair catch at about the 25-yard line. So the Vikings looking good here. 4:54 remaining. The clock is on their side. They will start at their own 25-yard line. Now what you got to do is run for chunks. Just four or five a game. Just keep the chains moving.
That's what Pachelli's so good at, Dave, and that's why I'm just wondering why Westfield would decide to punt the ball away at this point in the game.
Unless they think their defense is going to be able to come up with a big play.
They can steal a turnover or punch at the ball. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. You're gonna see a lot of arm swinging, trying to punch the ball loose on these tackles. But that's one thing the Vikings have been pretty good with all year long. They don't put the ball on the ground often. All right, Cam Carino, the running back, with Sherman in the backfield. Give to Cam. No, he fakes it. Sherman keeps it. Hit in the backfield by Jack Doster.
Blew it up in the backfield.
Yeah, loss of at least 1. Let's see where they mark it. Yep.
Pachelli in no hurry to run another play. I mean, they're going to take their time here.
32, 31, 30 on the play clock. You're 4:34. The snap will probably come at about the 4:10 mark, maybe 4:05. Take a breath. Relax.
Westfield got to be careful not to sell out too hard, though. He can go over the top to Michael Rowe on a little flop pass.
All right. There's 10 on the play clock. Man in motion. And the give is to Carino. Carino up the middle. He's hit. A lot of green hats on it.
Westfield taking pride in bottling Cam Carino up tonight.
Yeah, they've done a good job. Nobody's been able to do it all season long. I mean, they're just going right up the middle. There's no finesse in that one. 4:01 remaining. Westfield taking a timeout. The Pachelli Vikings trying to put this one away. You are watching Vikings football on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live.
It's a great day for a new Chevrolet from Glenn Smith in Opelika. Hit the road in a rugged new full-size Chevy Silverado with discounts up to $12,250 off MSRP. New Chevy Traverse, the spacious and comfortable ride with affordable pricing. Now with discounts up to $4,000 off MSRP. People from all over the USA are coming to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
Hey, folks, make sure to follow Georgia Alabama Sports Live on all social media platforms for the latest updates on local sports in our area. Do not miss a game. Subscribe to all our pages today. And, hey, the Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game will be handed out fairly soon. Let's see what we do with this one. Here we go. Let's see what we do with this. 3rd and 9. Sherman back to pass under pressure. Trying to goes over the middle.
Yeah, incomplete. Had to get rid of it there, just trying to avoid the sack.
Yeah, he didn't have a choice. He had to just let that thing go. He just get it done. The only problem with that is the clock stops at 3:55 on that.
He didn't want to take a sack, Dave, and put the punter in a bad spot because it turns out he's the punter.
Yeah, exactly.
So he was pretty careful about that.
He knows better. I don't think he's yeah. So here we go, 4th down. Sherman to punt. Sherman's had a good night tonight punting.
He has. It's looked good coming off of his foot.
And that's a low line drive. That may work out, too, because that should take some nice rolls here. And it gets down inside the 40-yard line. So a decent punt by Sherman.
37 is where they're going to mark.
Yeah. You want to do a little better than that, but it's not really awful. That wasn't going to get it returned.
That was the worst one he's hit tonight by far.
Yeah. Again, not horrible, but not great. So here we go, Westfield with 3:53 remaining, down by 2 possessions, a 2-possession game. The Vikings trying to stay in command of this one. Hornets will open up on their own 37-yard line. Brock Johnson trying to see if he can engineer a comeback here. Drew Keller in the backfield.
Trying to give vertical.
Yep, Johnson dropping back under pressure and down. Caps green on that one. Zach Ellis on that one.
Fighting hard.
I know. And Keon Williams was in the neighborhood. Mr. Williams' neighborhood there.
Not as welcoming.
No,
as Mr.
not at
Rogers'
all.
neighborhood, huh?
No, not at all. Dropped down on the 28, a loss of 9 yards. Big play though for the Vikings. The clock's moving.
Mr. Rogers kind of creeped me out when I was a kid, Dave.
All right, here we go. Johnson rolling to his right, again under pressure. On the run, fires for Win Hoots almost had it. Would have been a great catch by Hoots. Hoots had to kind of dive a little bit for that one. Incomplete.
I know he wants to hoot and holler after these past couple drops. I know that.
Yeah, good one. 3:10 now. Clock is stopped. 3rd and 19. Vikings defense looking to take care of business here. Johnson fakes the handoff, play action, quick out. The left side, that's St. Clair, and St. Clair trying to find some room to run. The Vikings having none of that.
That's going to make it about a 4th and 5, Dave.
Yeah. It was a good play. Nolan Vaughn coming up with the tackle there. Vaughn, not just Vaughn. Vaughn was in to help.
You could tell Pachelli giving a little bit cushion here, being told to keep everything in front of him.
Yep.
Time kind of rolls off.
Right. Ball now on the 43-yard line. That was a pickup of about 15 yards. So it's 4th and 4. 4th and 4 from the 43.
Got to be careful not to get out of position here. If they're going to get home with the pass rush, they got to do it quick.
Yeah. 2:30, clock rolling. Johnson dropping back, looking, trying to the quick release. He found his guy, but St. Clair couldn't make the catch.
Too much traffic over the middle there. St. Clair not able to bring it in. That's pretty much probably going to do it for the Vikings here.
Yeah, almost. They probably need one first down.
Yeah, they need a first down.
They do need a first down because the Hornets have one timeout.
Yeah, they're going to burn that last time out.
So the Vikings looking good, feeling pretty good here. Let's not do the good hands yet.
Yes.
I think I know who we got, but we're going to hold off on it just to make sure. So 2:20 left, 2:20 away. Vikings going 5-0 at home is a good sign that they're starting to put it together now.
They are. Yeah, I mean this is the most complete I've seen them look all year, Dave. I guess against a very quality opponent here in Westfield.
Well, you got to keep one thing in mind. Dustin Sherman lost an entire season last year. When he had that elbow injury, he had to have Tommy John surgery. It cost him the entire football season and about a third of the baseball season as a junior. How many snaps did he miss?
Yes, you can tell he's comfortable tonight, though, back there, Dave.
Exactly. It takes time. It takes playing time. It takes snaps. It takes reps. And
both of his deep shots looked excellent tonight.
Oh, yeah, right on target. And kind of lining things up with Mike Rowe, and so that's helping too.
Going into the playoffs, the way they're feeding Mike Rowe tonight, I mean, they got to continue that. I mean, very similar to what I've seen in college football this year. I mean, it used to be you want to get your speedster guys out on the edge, but now you got these big guys who you can't just tackle.
Yeah.
And you get them the ball as soon as you can and let them just rumble, and that's what they've been doing with Mike Rowe tonight.
All right, 1st and 10, handoff to Cam Carino, the junior.
Cam
just powers his way through.
Good run by Cam. This is the best run he's had all night tonight. He just will not be denied here late in the 4th. Cam's one of those guys that's, regardless of the outcome of any game, he's going to get his, right? And late in the 4th is a good time for him to kind of lather himself up.
Absolutely. Ball marked down on the 37, so that was a pickup of 6. So it's a 2nd and 4. They get this first down, and you can put it in the books. Play clock down to 13, 12, 11, 10. Okay, time to get into position. Here we go.
I'm interested to see how Griner and company here on the coaching staff.
5-4. They better get the snap. 3, 2, 1, 0. They
just got it off.
Nope. They ruled the.
They gave him early. I mean, you usually get the extra tick off the 0. But.
Yeah. Nope. Back it up 5. So it's going to be 2nd and 9. 1:25 remaining.
And they're operating trying to burn some clock, but they got a little extra day school there.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. If you gotten the snap off, if they've done it.
Right.
Oh. But, so 1:25 left, so you do need to get the first.
Okay, well, they're set up in that same set they threw the tunnel screen for a touchdown earlier.
Yeah, this time, though, they give to Carino. Carino, nice hole there on the right side off tackle. Cam brought down on about the 37. So it's back to where they were. So it's going to be 3rd and 4. It was a 2nd and 4. He picked up the 5 yards that they lost. 58-57, 31-30. So you're going to be able to snap with 24 seconds left. They do have one timeout. We'll see if they use it. I
doubt they'll use it, Dave, but you never know. So Pachelli's got to get the ball off here and really convert to put this thing away.
Yeah, they got to snap it by the 25-second mark. Here we go.
In the pistol here.
And the give is to Carino. Carino hit. Trying to drag tacklers.
I don't think Westfield's going to call a timeout, and that's probably going to do it.
No, Thatcher Reddick stopped him from getting the first down, but I think they're just going to let it go. There's not much point in it. It's a 2-possession game. And so, all right, the Pachelli Vikings finishing it off, a 28-16 win. And no question about who our Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands player of the game is.
I'm ready for
it's got to be Dustin Sherman. Sherman with those 2 sweet touchdown passes. The Vikings taking care of business. Sherman, the senior quarterback, our Good Hands player of the game. And it was a good night for the Pachelli Vikings. Rolling out to the 28-16 victory over the Westfield Hornets. Westfield's not worrying. They still won the district title. They're still going to be the number 3 seed going into the 3A playoffs. Pachelli might move up to number 7 in 4A. And the Vikings have ensured the fact that they will be home in the first round of the playoffs.
And we'll be there for it, Dave. It should be fun.
Absolutely. The way the Vikings played tonight, this is the kind of game they've been looking to put together all season long.
Yeah, and I think fitting for, Dustin Sherman to get that Alex Quinney player of the game. I remember the first game we did here to open the season, Dave, they gave him the number 7, which is an honorable thing here at Pachelli, for him to exemplify the Viking way. And, he did a great job tonight. I mean, really coming full circle and giving his best performance of the season by far.
Absolutely, no question about it. So the Vikings picking up that big win to move to 5-5 on the regular season, setting themselves up for what maybe could be a playoff run if they keep playing it like this. This is what Smitty Grider wanted to see. This is what the Viking faithful wanted to see. This is what the Viking players wanted to see. So, the Pachelli Vikings coming up big, knocking off Westfield by a final score of 28-16. The playoffs await, and we will be there for it. And what a night we had tonight at Deimel Field. For Austin Allen and producer Brett Taylor, I'm Dave Plata. Thanks for watching Vikings football on Georgia, Alabama Sports Live.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Perdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.